All right.
Do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I still can't. Whenever I hear that, my brain goes immediately to the Shadman picture of Vault Boy saying it.
Oh no. Okay.
Huh.
Just, that man.
And
He was a pedophile.
whenever I hear that, you know how many other people are pedophiles and people still enjoy them.
Point taken.
Well, Shad was like a special case.
I'm sorry, what?
Shad was like a special case. Let's be frank.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Shad did meth.
Yeah, he did.
Heroin, one of those two.
He did a lot of shit. All right, let me ping the dudes in Discord right there. That should be
Awesome. What didn't Chad do? That's an excellent question.
Shad was one of the grossest ass men I have ever seen.
There's a
I
lot
can't
of
believe I
those.
jerked off to.
I'm an ass man. Yeah.
He has a weird obsession with assholes.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, that whole group, Jubilee and all those guys, yeah, they were weird.
Hey, Marshall, you're the guy who likes the Enna, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so. Alright, what's on today's agenda besides not killing myself?
Good question.
New season of Warriors is gonna come out soon this year. I think around June or July. I'm hyped for it. And I know for a fact none of y'all watch it, which sucks. But I know I got Lolly to watch it because I hope
Nice.
because he's like, oh, it looks cool.
Speaking about new seasons, Totally Spies is getting renewed for a 7th season by the OG creators.
Oh God, no! It's gonna be TVMA. We just know it. It's gonna be TVMA. We all just know it. Let's not kid ourselves.
I know, right? Oh, like, are they going to introduce the new fetishes every episode again?
Oh God, it's gonna be like, okay, what didn't they have? Because they had like, what was it? Rule 63. They had inflation. They
I
had
have like one, but it's like
Rule
don't I'm thinking of,
63, it's Rule
obscure ones.
34.
no, but what? Shoot, 63 is the gender bender one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am right. Yeah, it was gender bender. They had inflation. They had like force feeding stuff. They had feet. A lot of that, in fact. They had
Cat girls, inflation, body horror, gigantism, vor,
Yeah. I think the only ones I haven't done
muscle
yet.
girls, giant girls.
Okay.
I didn't grow up with Totally Spies.
Yeah, good
Thank
for
God
you.
I didn't either.
I'm so happy I didn't watch that. I'm so happy. I'm like, oh, dang, wow. I thought it
Came out in 2001.
Like, a lot of stuff came out in 2001. It's just I didn't watch that one.
Alright.
I mean, I didn't watch Powerpuff Girls until a little bit later. Because it was all girl show. Of course you would, Mar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch. Whatever. Colt, never heard of Warriors? Warrior show used to be on Cinemax. Now it's on HBO because HBO picks it up. Because I guess not enough people watched it. It was on like 2 seasons, but now 3rd season's coming out on HBO Max, I think. That or HBO's like Prime Network, but looking forward to that anyway. Been rewatching it and it's been really, really solid. And those of you who don't know, it's basically during the 1870s, somewhere around that time, and it focuses on a couple of like Chinese immigrants, and like a little triad going up against each other, and also going up against like other like Irish like mobs and stuff like that, as well as like you have like the police. And you have the police and you have all that stuff all intermingled, and it's like really solid, and there's like a lot of really good action like throughout. It's really badass. It's like the main dude, funny enough, like one of the reasons I was looking forward to the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes movie was because the dude who plays Storm Shadow in that is the main dude in Warrior, and he's really good in Warrior. Yeah, he's actually good in Snake Eyes as well. I wish he was Snake Eyes instead, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, watch it if you can.
An update on last week about the animes that I found out. Magical Destroyer. It's actually pretty funky. It's about otakus basically is being outlawed in Akihabara. So they start a revolution, army and all that, and they have 3 magical girls. One is all about destroying things, the other one's masochistic, and the other one's a drug addict.
Interesting.
I see.
I just joined into this.
It's the intro music is actually pretty fucking kick-ass. They have like they explain it like one guy's like a car otaku, but he was like brainwashed by the corporation that's trying to take over otakus, and the dude legit gets murdered. His best friend starts freaking out, and they blow him up, but she survives. And the dude's name is literally called the Cringe Mobile Delivery Guy.
I see.
Oh damn.
So it's an action comedy that episode 3 gets fucking dark real fast after like near the end. It hooked me on like episode 2. That one anime I talked about giving faith up on humanity and all that. Sat down, watched all of it in one sitting. The Dragoon is best girl because she's a ditzy kind of adventurer and all that, but she swings a great sword and breathes fire. It's great. I highly recommend that one as well.
If you could write that one, in the text chat.
I will.
Lone mentioning Warriors and how it got passed around reminded me of Wayne, that show that Lolly covered that was working on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That get picked up by
Some
Amazon,
of
didn't it?
Yeah, and still hasn't gotten a 2nd season.
Well,
I just know
hopefully
that-
it gets
At least
greenlit.
Cobra Kai got a happy ending because Cobra Kai is still going on.
Yeah, it's getting its final
Yeah.
season soon. I'm looking forward to that.
Same.
Oh, yeah. I just know that.
Yeah.
I just know that Wayne is not gonna get it completed. They're just gonna keep the right for it, and God knows if it's even gonna get finished. Like
Yeah.
it's been too long.
I'm sorry, every time I hear Wang, my brain immediately goes to Shadowrunner. You got the Wang!
God,
You
Wayne,
got
Thinking
the
of,
touch!
for me.
I'm thinking of what is
Shit.
it? The song
I'm
by
thinking of the
Billy
class-
Idol, John Wayne.
I'm thinking of the
Nothing's
classic.
gonna be the same.
Eh,
I'm not afraid. I love that song.
I mean,
Who wants
this?
Why not John Wayne is from my state?
On the same topic of stuff like Wayne, what is a show that got canceled after that got canceled before it should have?
Firefly.
Interspecies Reviewer.
Hold on. I have a couple of those dark cartoons. Hold on. One was, fuck. I
I
have
don't
the name.
know.
Question.
I don't know if I'll say Generator Rex, but like
No, Generator Rex. Like,
it had a good
It had
ending.
3
It was
seasons.
it had 3 seasons, but technically was canceled. But I think the ending was good enough. But even though they had unresolved plot points,
Right.
Transformers Animated is another one. That can go on there as well.
Which show with Henry Cavill? I was canceled way too soon.
There's one show that I liked that got canceled after its first season that I don't think anyone knows about. It's called Cooper Barrett's Guide to Surviving Life.
oh wait,
I've heard of that.
now I remember. It's Symbiotic Titan.
Oh
God
yeah.
damn.
Oh shit!
Oh, that one hurts. Oh god, why do you have to remind me? That show was good.
Genndy Tartakovsky, a game about everything.
At least Tarkovsky's getting more stuff now. Like, thank God. Like, Primal's been really
Well,
good, and he's getting another
I
show.
gotta
He's getting
watch
another
that.
series.
Another
Oh
one?
fuck!
I was in luck then.
I forgot what it was called, but I have to look it up because I know Tarkovsky's working on something right now. Let me.
God damn, Symbiotic Titan hurts to remember.
I'm
Oh,
gonna say
God.
something. The Star Wars 1313 that was canceled before its time.
That's a
That's
video
a
game.
video
We're
game,
talking
wasn't
TV
it?
show.
Yeah.
We're talking TV shows. We're talking TV shows.
Oh.
He said things that were canceled before its time.
No,
Yeah, we know,
meant
but-
TV shows.
But yeah, that 1313. That was a myriad of. Well, had the Disney buyout not happened, more than likely, it's a possibility that it would have been canceled anyway, due to development time. But hopefully, it would have been just pushed back because good old George had to tell them to change it. Yeah, because originally you weren't supposed to change.
Hunter.
You weren't supposed to play Boba Fett originally. It was like
you were playing as a bounty hunter on the 13th floor of Coruscant.
Yeah. And I remember Ted Larkin, the guy who does the lore videos, he has a channel called Manda Lore. He was on a live stream some time ago, and he actually he and a few others were actually talking about Star Wars Underworld, this show that George Lucas was developing that was being sat down on because they had a bunch of scripts, they had a bunch of stuff, but the technology and it was going to be very expensive, so he's they had to hold off till things mellowed out a bit. And he actually brought up that there were other projects planned, and it was possible that had the Disney buyout not happened, more than likely there would have been somewhat of a reboot with Star Wars, and 1313 may have been a part of that. So we would have seen reference 1313 is referenced in Clone Wars, and we would definitely have seen more stuff intermingle with Underworld. We probably would have seen 1313 in Underworld. We would have seen other things and other stuff as well. Yeah, so that's just a funny thing.
Would be funny. I won't say anything anymore.
I still don't care what people say. Ghost Kylo fucked Ren. I don't care.
Honestly, I want to stray as far away as anything with Kylo and Ren. No. I've seen enough. I've seen enough people just go absolute batshit insane for something that just doesn't even matter.
The fucking shippers were trying to actually get them together in real life, and he's like, "No, I'm married to a wife.
Shipper,
divorce that bitch."
Shippers are a goddamn curse to any fandom. Shame them. If you see any sort of open-hearted any sort of shipper that just proudly waves around that thing, shame them. Shame the fuck out of them. I'm tired.
I mean, shippers destroyed Ruby. I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, they did. Shippers are the bane of fandoms. Honestly, they truly are.
You guys mentioning pregnant Rey reminded me of something. I recently.
When did you say that?
Excuse me?
Pregnant Rey from the Star Wars, the thing you guys were literally.
Well, it was actually Vincent that mentioned
talked about
the miraculous conception that Come on, guys, you were just fucking talking about it.
Well, you said shipping. I never heard anything about pregnancy.
Oh no.
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Oh no.
Just before we got to the shipping, I was like, I still don't care what people say. Ghost Ren fucking Rey. It's still weird and fucking.
What is? I'm out of the loop. Please come again.
Give me about 5 minutes.
Rey got impregnated by a fucking ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I'm out of here.
And that reminded me of something. I was recently watching the second season of South Park, and it begins with them trying to figure out who Cartman's dad is. And it's revealed that his mom is his dad because his mom is a hermaphrodite.
Yeah.
And I just imagine that Rey gives birth to Cartman.
That's not true anyway. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's more than one dad.
Actually, Cartman's dad is the Broncos guy. And the redhead that he killed the parents for were not.
Scott Evans' parents were Cartman's parents.
Yeah.
By the way, the TV show that Tarkovsky's working on that's coming out soon is Unicorn Warriors Eternal. I just pulled it up. It's on the thing. Let me just share it with you guys and show you in private chat. But yeah, it actually looks really cool. So, all right, back to.
Things sounds complicated, but I want to see how it looks like.
That'd be interesting, yeah.
Yep.
All right, it's in text. I think a trailer's for it's already out. But...
Nice.
Nice.
That elf dude looks like he's about to call me a racial slur.
Now listen here, Hume.
Like the fat man, that's kind of cool.
Okay, Colt. Okay. Me and another guy make a joke where Harrison Ford is dressed up as Indiana Jones and he thinks he's showing up on an Indiana Jones set, but then the set falls and it's Star Wars. Ford goes, no, 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 wait. That's actually okay.
That's pretty good.
No, that's not a black guy in a baseball.
Didn't they cancel the Indiana Jones TV show?
I don't think so. I think that we had old Indy. I haven't watched Indiana Jones Adventures in a good while, but I'm dead ass certain we had like old Indy. He has like an eye patch and stuff.
No, didn't they cancel Harrison Ford from that? I don't know.
He showed up in an episode. He showed up in an episode, which was cool.
Sorry, like I said, I've been awake for like 40 minutes and my brain is like rebooting.
I watched Blade Runner 2049, and Harrison Ford was, in my opinion, not very fun in that.
I mean, well, I don't know. I thought his performance was good enough in that movie. To be frank, I always thought like Deckard was supposed to be burnt and washed out at that point. But I mean, considering Harrison has been burnt and washed out for a good while, I mean, I'm not gonna blame anyone for thinking they don't like him in that. But
I mean, it is
I
a good
think
movie.
smoking copious weed and crashing many planes has kind of gotten to the guy in his old age.
oh yeah, constantly getting set injuries and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, so is Tom Cruise, and he's still kicking well.
Well, Tom Cruise is a
Cruise.
vampire.
Tom Cruise is like he's dude is practically immortal. Harrison's like ain't he kicking 80 now at this point?
Yeah. The thing about Tom Cruise is that apparently we're filming the set of Maverick. His co guy was like, "Yeah, I got my blood work test and I have jet fuel in my blood." And Tom Cruise is like, "That's cute. I was born with."
Excuse me.
You.
I
don't wanna
remember
stop.
seeing this clip from like this group watch along where they were watching some movie that starred Tom Cruise, and some guy pointed out in one of the scenes Tom Cruise has a fake ass, like it's purposefully caked up.
Wait, what?
Come again? It was why?
There's a scene in like I believe it's a World War II movie where a bomb blast and he gets up to like run away and
Is
the
he
camera's
wearing
like
an eye
focused on
patch?
his no
Damn it.
and he's like getting up to run away and the camera focuses on his ass for some reason and it's like the fucking ass cheeks are the size of a person's head.
Is it Valkyrie?
Okay.
I don't know, I don't
Eye
remember.
patch that one.
I didn't hear the name of the movie, I just saw a scene from it.
I mean,
I'll
Tom
just have
Cruise
to ask my
World
mom.
War II movie. So
Hey mom, which movie does
Would they
Tom
cake
Cruise
up
have
Tom
the fat ass
Cruise?
in?
And she'll tell me like.
did
straight
Tom
up.
had an eye patch in that movie, or
I think it's. I asked that. He said no.
did he have an eye patch? Was he missing a hand?
I don't know. All I remember was him getting thrown back and then his ass.
Of course, Marshall. The only thing you remember is the guy throwing it back.
Bottom.
Oh,
Bucking it down sexual style with the sauce.
yeah, it's Valkyrie. It's Valkyrie.
It is.
Okay. Give me a second
Who watches
here.
the Nazi that has the thick ass.
Let me throw it up in the private chat. The picture of the ass, right under the picture of the shadow woman.
Oh, there it is.
Stop posting pictures of my ex. I get it. Okay.
We're gonna bully you for being dummy thick.
Good lord.
Yeah, that's
He's-
fake.
He's caked up. Yeah, that's fake. Why? Why did he have to do this anyway?
Because it's Tom Cruise. They want to make him look irresistible to any woman.
I spy with my little. So stupid.
Dude,
I'm-
Someone found the fake ass.
Yeah.
Please. I'm speechless.
You know, maybe Hitler was right about Aryan supremacy and all that. Just saying.
It's the necessary to immerse himself in the role.
So, booty. That specific. Yes, it was.
What? Okay. Spank the booty. Eat the booty. Smell the booty. Be the booty.
Who's playing that?
Alone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Lone, try to please be professional about this shit. We're talking about a fake kicked up man's ass.
That's coming from you, alright?
And you
That's fucking
didn't play I'm the Booty Warrior.
Oh, dang.
Be respectful, Lone. We're talking
Yes,
about
that's
fake
right.
dumpies here.
Dump truck Nazi. Yep.
Anonymous in the YouTube chat said Tom Cruise was good in Tropic Thunder, which he was.
He was in that movie?
He was.
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
Okay.
He was the producer.
Watching that.
He was the producer.
Oh.
Go fuck your own
Producer of the
face!
movie.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people? Huh? I know who I am! I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another
There's
dude!
another dude.
You're dude on duty is!
I need to rewatch that thing. It's been too long.
It's a good movie. And I still love it when leftist Twitter finds out about that movie and they try to cancel him. I was like, this is not the first time you tried. God, you've tried.
Unironically, like, watch the Joe Rogan podcast with Robert Downey Jr. It was actually kind of funny. It was like people were focusing mostly on Ben Stiller and Simple Jack than they were on the blackface at the
He
time.
was gay, wasn't he?
Huh?
Was he the gay one? Who's the gay one?
Jack Black.
No, I thought Jack Black was a crack addict in that movie.
He was.
So I found out something about the Peaches song by Jack Black because it goes 4 5 3 6 is the same beat as Never Gonna Give You Up.
Do not dare. No one should ever dare. This is a public service announcement. Do not make fucking Peaches into Never Gonna Give You Up. The power
No,
is great.
Jack Black did that himself. He did Peaches as in the tune of Never Gonna Give You Up.
Son of a bitch.
He did that intentionally.
He did that on purpose.
He's a mean man.
Oh, okay. And on and I'll point that in chat. Black guy was the gay one. Jack Black's character was the one addicted to heroin and crack. Okay, heroin, not crack. Yeah, quick reminder there. I haven't watched Tropic Thunder in a while, so.
Right.
Oh yeah, the black guy was gay one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was T. Jackson. Yeah. It's the other guy. Yeah.
So what were we talking about tonight? I feel like we're just autistically bouncing around some shit.
We went off.
Michael Bay.
We always.
No, not Michael Bay just yet. T.J. Kirk is now his banana is now known to J.K. Rowling, which was
Yep.
dimensional merge right there. I did not expect that to happen in my life, but
Wait, hold on. As somebody who doesn't go on Twitter as often. Wait, can we back up? What the fuck happened?
yeah. So J.K. Rowling and T.J. Kirk, the amazing atheist, got into a little spat on Twitter, and now Rowling knows about the banana, and that
His
was something.
penis? Are we talking about his penis?
No,
Banana.
no.
The banana
No,
he shoved up his ass. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh,
You guys are expounding lore to me of like I've never heard of. I'm like, you guys
okay.
You never
Let
know.
me-
You did not know about the banana. Are you kidding me?
atheist shoved a banana up. No, I did
I
not.
literally
What do
did
you
a
think I'm being like?
I
Legit.
I literally did a
Just
highlight from
done
Tal's
that.
stream of Tal talking
and he
about.
also dipped his junk in oil.
Yeah.
Talking about the him with his.
Yeah,
With
I
Kai,
thought
exactly, I did.
Wait,
I literally did a highlight of that, like not like what, like a month ago. Like, there's a bunch of lore. Like, check his farms thread. It's insane.
Girlfriend, not that.
Wait. You guys are more shocked that I didn't fucking know this? Like,
Yeah, you're in
Yeah.
our circle of friends. How did you not know this?
Yeah.
you know, I am very good at ignoring things you don't understand.
You do not know about the Dark
To be
Lords?
fair, I didn't
No.
know that Berserk chapter released today.
I mean, neither did I.
I
I
knew
was
about
literally on the
that.
toilet when
I
that
knew-
dropped. We're gonna talk about that in a bit, but we're gonna focus on Banana
Wait,
Boy
wait,
in a bit.
The amazing shoved the banana up his ass.
Yeah,
He did worse than
And
that.
Jake,
He did worse than
and
that, but
JK. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, worse than that. What? And J.K.
far worse
Rowling
than that.
found out and did not make fun of this man.
she did. She made fun of him. She made fun of him.
Good.
Oh, absolutely.
Great.
Anyone would. I would.
And
Well, no, I would have dead, but yeah.
anyway, he did worse. My man took a pot of boiling oil and dipped his balls into it. His small micro penis and balls. He did that because of some, I forgot. I think it was simping on some bitch like
He was.
back in 2008.
Yeah,
back in
he
2007.
said
At least did he dip his nuts in breadcrumbs and fucking egg before that?
No, he
I
went
would have
in
gone
raw.
all.
He went in raw. No eggs, no crumbs, no spices. He just jumped in. Because
No 7 delicious herbs and spices.
Oh no, he just went straight in like that.
Hello, Mr. Kirk.
Raw.
I want to play a little game before you.
No. Mr. Kirk, as you nurse before you, there's a deep fire, and your testicles are exposed. I think you're. Oh God, what are you doing? Let me finish before. Alright. Oh fuck, man. I picked the wrong guy. So anyways,
I haven't even told you the terms yet. I hate that. I hate that Christian is always being right. I hate him. Why is he such
Okay,
a pro?
Mr. Kurt, we're gonna have to do something else. You see the banana? I want you. Why are you shoving it up your ass? I just want you to eat the banana for potassium.
This is what I'm gonna do to disprove the existence.
So
of
did he peel the banana or did he shove it up there, peel and all?
I think he shoved it up there, peel and all. I think some.
I
It was either.
fuck
I
it.
remember seeing screenshots of it in Weaponite Nerd Rage's server because I'm in that server, and I know it was either Vash or somebody else, and it actually shared it as in the not safe for work chat in there as a fucked up joke, and I was like, wow, oh, great. Now I'm that image was in my head. It took me a while to get it out.
He took that old song, shove a banana up your rear, it'll make all your hopes disappear.
Like, what the fuck?
So now J.K. Rowling knows that T.J. Kirk shoved the banana up his ass. The dimensional merge is real, and now I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna find Ira from fucking Dreadout, and I'm gonna pound her fucking pussy in.
Come again.
Marshall, let's be real, she would be the one pounding
Dimensional
you with
merge
the
is
strap on.
real. All the fucking characters are real.
As much
Cool.
as word is real, I'm getting myself an FAL just for the hell of it. I'm gonna go Rhodesia, motherfucker.
Dimensional
The
merge.
dimensional
wait,
merge
the
is real,
dimensional-
and I'm gonna go tell Rogel Dorn to resurrect already, so that.
So
40K
there
can
might be a
interesting again.
chance. There
Dude,
might be a
tell me
chance I
there's a
might be able to
chance.
see Pippa naked one of these days.
What? Who?
Come again.
Well, I mean, you kind of can. I mean, there's already fan art of her.
Oh wait, I was
Well, I mean, like,
Oh no.
You do not
no,
want.
not the character, the actual person.
Okay, I'm not saying much. I have seen her face docs.
What?
Lower your standards a bit. I'm just saying. Think.
My standards are already
Think-
low as fuck, dude.
Think the. I'm trying my best, and Pippa, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but think.
She's not
Well,
watching
the
this, dude.
person. Think your average person at the cash register at your local 7-Eleven. All right, think that. Remember, she's missing like 2 teeth. So
I'm missing 5.
I still have them
Bro,
all.
you have not seen the cashiers in my area.
have you
God
seen the
damn.
cashiers in mine?
For me, I have.
Dude, I live in
Sounds like a you
Arizona. Like,
problem.
I got Latino cashiers. Like,
Are we talking the the face is a 1 and the body's a 10? Or are we talking just the entire
Yes.
thing's a 10?
everything, yes. The whole king caboodle.
God damn. All I'm saying is
Pretty
about
cool.
Pippa is I'm sorry, but all I can say is a person who consciously has a vomit drawer and has mom made me too cleanly for this.
It's gonna be sick. I'll slurp that shit up with a crazy stroke.
God.
Hello.
Oh, Christ.
Lord,
If
please have mercy on us.
if Pippa's
That's
Pippa's rig
disgusting.
becomes real in the dimensional merge, we all know that Rolf is going to fucking gun down anyone who comes within a 100-mile radius of her.
Jokes on you. I'm already going max speed on that motherfucker.
Joke's on you, I'm wearing level 5 plates.
Oh, God.
You're gonna stop me from that moment?
Suck my ass.
If
you
the
Garfield
if the
woman.
dimensional merge is real, who are you fucking?
That's a good question. Hold on, I really gotta.
Who
think.
am I fucking? You know, honestly, I don't know at this point. I just want a goth GF. I don't care.
Raven.
I am fucking
Which
Alma from
Raven?
Fear 2. I'm fucking Kayako from The Grudge. I'm fucking
Ew.
Ira from Dread Out. I'm fucking
Ew.
all of the Onryo bitches.
Why you want the Gussie for? So come on,
Oh,
man. Why you
Pan
want the
Am.
Gus?
We get that scene again, aren't
And
we?
why you want to screw Alma? It's like seriously.
Really?
I gotta go
Because
Pan
it's
Am on
second.
this one.
I know, like almost like butt ass naked, like in Fear 2, like almost the entire time. But it's like she
Does she get pregnant by the main protagonist in Fear
she
2?
rapes the main protagonist in Fear 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're talking about Marshall. Marshall's into the weird shit.
Why Fear 2? I played Fear like some time ago. It's so good, and then Fear 2 is. It's a fucking
Yeah.
monolith.
Yeah, Fear
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
comes
That
around.
make it like Call of Duty
It
stuff.
hurts to remember.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Fear 2. They were gunning after the console stuff. It was the same thing with Crisis. Yeah.
I hate
Wait,
this.
Alex, you
Well,
didn't
I
know there
covered
was a
it in
Fear
that,
3?
I know,
well, I
but
covered
I
the
know.
Fear 2 stuff a bit in the Resident Evil video. Because Resident Evil also got hit with that make it like Call of Duty stuff.
God.
Okay. Honestly, I would fuck the shit out of Ashley Graham. I would take that overtime.
Fair.
I love
As-
her big Dumbo ears. They're so cute.
You love Mousley.
Yeah.
Damn!
Fair. Fair.
She's a
You- you- you
dark-skinned tomboy.
She a
with a
nomad.
huge ass.
She a nomad too, my man. She ain't gonna betray or do anything. It's all about the family. She's gonna get you in the families. You know, it's all about
You
that.
don't understand.
Pan
V.
Am
It's
Fast and
all-
Furious one.
No. I
If
don't
I-
like Fast and Furious.
As for me, it's either gonna be Midna or one of the. thicker
Wait,
Pokemon.
hold on. Which form of Midna?
Imp
or-
Midna
Imp, you fucking coward!
Imp Midna is 40 pounds of pussy and ass. I'm sorry, I like that copy pasta so much.
There is another copy pasta, one
I
that's just
prefer
about
Tall
a guy.
Midna.
I want the Midna that will step on me.
That's the imp one.
No, that's the adult
Absolutely
one.
not.
No, fuck
As-
Midna. I'm just going with Link.
Imp
fair.
Midna
Wait,
is
wait.
unironically 40 pounds of pussy and ass. She's just floating drumsticks with a smug single fang grin. That's not even artists exaggerating it. Her body mass is actually 80% in her cheeks, thighs, and pot belly. She's not a pear. She's a light bulb.
She's not a pear, she's a light bulb.
Thank you, Daddy Author.
Yeah.
We can always rely on you.
Instead I have. Oh no! Wait, I have something way better. This is way better. Hold
Honestly,
on.
I would.
Wait.
Oh no.
Play this.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
hold
no
on,
fucking way
hold-
Midna
hold
was
on.
an
Before
accident.
you get
Yeah.
This
started,
shit was
I would
100%
fuck the
intentional.
shit out of
Us
Aqua
porn
from
artists aren't
Konosuba just to
exaggerating when we
find
make
out
her ass
does
the
she wear
size of the
panties
fucking
or
sun.
not.
I mean, look at this shit.
It'll be the worst.
80%
It'll
of
be
her
the most
freaking body
mid-fuck
mass
of
is
your
literally
life.
in her ass. Thighs,
But
I'm
let's
just
just
saying,
say she's gonna be wet
she's-
as fuck though.
Yeah, she has that kind of autist vibe, so it could be the best one ever too.
So, oh my god, so do I. I'm fucking autistic.
Aren't
I would
we
also
all?
like to have sex with Aqua. She's pretty cool,
Aren't
even
we
though
all?
she can be kind of annoying.
Well, she's an idiot.
she's
Just give her
just
a
a
good
woman.
dick.
She's
Just a.
Yeah, she
Fuck
got
it, I'll fuck all three of them. Why not? And throw a whiz in there. Gotta get that undead pussy.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Megumin is not human. She is classified as a doll.
Wait, what?
Ain't
I'm
she
sorry,
above
what the
age?
fuck?
Ain't she above age? She's an adult, right? She's
Yeah.
just pretty petite. That's all she is. She's
Yeah.
just short.
She.
In the
Megumin's
books,
clan.
I've heard that she's an adult, and in
Yeah,
the show, I've
it-
heard that she's.
Yeah, she and the main guy get together.
So, yeah, her and Cosmo get together and they try literally have to have sex, but they keep getting interrupted.
God damn.
And honestly, and all of Megumin's clan, they're literally created by a Japanese otaku. And every
That
single member
explains
of
a
their
lot about
clan,
her.
and every single member of her clan has a fucking barcode somewhere on their body. Megumin's just have to be on her ass.
Excuse me?
Eh.
Oh, hell. Alright.
Yeah.
So Megumin has a barcode on her. How much does she cost?
If you scan it, it gives you her model and all that number.
25
Is she a fucking cyborg or something?
No, she's a doll. She is a humanoid doll, like legitly. She has all the parts of a human, but her literally classified as a fucking doll.
No, so she's like a homunculus from Fate.
Yeah, she's a homunculus.
Yeah.
The best way
Alright.
to explain
She's a fucking replicant.
it. And also, you know, I would go against the fucking Sylvia. Fuck it, I don't care if she has both. If that makes it.
Telly is best, Coyote. I agree with you.
Wait, what?
Alright, Armor
I was like
Core.
telling you-
Armor Core looks cool.
Oh, very
yeah.
much so.
Oh yeah, I gotta get myself
In
into
terms
Armor
of Mass
Core.
Effect, I would go for Femshep, specifically the Femshep that massacres the Batarians.
Alright.
Roundhouse kick Batarians.
Back to Armor Core, like it looked awesome. Like I
Oh,
know
yeah.
it is gonna be like Dark Souls with mechs, but man, it looks good. Like
No, hold the fuck up, you uncultured swine. It is not Dark Souls with.
Well, hopefully it's not Dark Souls with Max, though. That's what I'm
Like,
hoping.
it's
It doesn't
like
become. It doesn't
more
become
move
like.
around. It's very agile. Like that's kind of what I mean.
Move around in agile. You explain like 3 other games. Like Halo,
It's. I just hope that it actually has like some level of
Anthem.
Alright, then I have no idea how. I don't know how that works.
Okay. Armor Core was the OG mech fighting game
Mhm.
from Japan
on the PlayStation 1.
on the PS1. It is great. That's where Patches comes from.
Yep.
Armor Core is a Korean's wet dream that fucking everything. I know about this game. I played 3 with my best friend. Yeah, you can modify your mechs and all that. It's an amazing game. I'm excited. I was not expecting Armor to come out. I thought that series was dead in the water when Dark Souls came out. But no, it's great to see them come back to their... Now my question is, are they gonna ever remake Kingsfield?
Maybe.
Nah,
We'll see.
possibly.
For those who don't know, Kingsfield is the OG Dark Souls, or Demon Souls was a thing.
I mean, maybe.
Kingsfield was released in 1993 or 4 on the PS, exclusively in Japan.
Yeah, but then some guy ported it over, and
And it was he did a portal. It was a shitty English copy. There's no official English release of Kings to this day.
just like Mother 3. Oh well. So anyway, I saw a couple of things about that game, and yeah, if you're all wondering, there's still that sword in it. The Moonlight.
The Moonlight Greatsword, which was an original Kingsfield sword.
It's fucking what's his name? It's his own waifu sword. It's the creator's main sword. It will constantly exist as a constant.
Yeah, it's his signature weapon. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone actually puts it as I don't know, decal or something inside Armor Core, because of course. Just
No, they'll probably just put the sword in the game legitly. Like they've done that in the past.
Oh really? They're not gonna like there's melee weapons for Armor Core?
Yeah.
Oh sweet. I don't know much about Armor Core. I gotta inform myself a bit more on that then. I was talking as the guy who was trying to get more into mecha anime because, you know, I'm trying to expand my horizons, and big robots are always cool.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean,
Mech enemies or OJ?
I also played the Pondsmith game with mechas, which I'm telling y'all out there, there is that one. It's called Mechton Z. It's fucking anime as shit. It's basically the game is Cyberpunk but retooled for anime stuff. You can build your mecha to an autistic degree, like even the weight, the slots, the everything. It's all to a minimal detail that only Pondsmith could do. Again, I'm just putting out my respect to him.
Speak about mechs in Japan. I just found out that the Japanese Spider-Man was released in 1978. Was the first one to introduce like the Mechazord genre.
That was the first one?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Huh.
Japanese Spider-Man.
I legit thought it would be something else, because I know Power Rangers came out,
Yeah.
what was that, the 80s, or was that
Power
the
Rangers 80s, but and then Beetleborgs came out after that, but it was the Japanese Spider-Man who first did that.
Oh, cool. So the Power Rangers Megazord owes its thing to Spider-Man. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, Japanese
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, the emissary from hell.
Spider-Man personally built all of the Mechazords by hand.
I actually know they came from the planet Spidertron, and they were introduced in the bracelet he wears and all that. And it's hilarious hearing a Japanese yell, "Spider web, spider string, and spider net." And it's great. It is so cheesy as fuck. I can find later on. I'll find the first 6 like the best parts from it. It's fucking great.
Wow. Damn. I thought it was just a one-shot meme thing.
Yeah, no, it has like 3 seasons and all that. Like, wait, what? It was so popular. If you read the books of Player Ready 1, the mech that was fighting Mecha Godzilla was not Iron Giant. It was the Spider Zord.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I thought the one that fought fought Mecha Godzilla in the movie. I thought that was like the Japanese, like a Gundam.
In the movie, you said the book, right, Vincent?
yes.
In the book, it's
Yeah,
different.
I
Okay.
thought
In the
when you said
movie-
Iron Giant. I thought you were referencing the movie.
I said in the movie, it was Iron Giant.
No, in the movie,
the
it was
book-
like a Gundam.
It was Iron Giant, and then
Iron
the Japanese guy.
Giant was not. Yeah, it was the Japanese.
He
guy.
was fighting Mecha. He was fighting Mecha Godzilla, and then the Gundam comes in and got fucking destroyed because it's a Gundam. You realize
Right,
that thing
yeah.
was only 100 meters tall. Like Gundams weren't that big back then. He was using the OG Beam Gundam.
Yeah.
Another time I gotta ask you guys about fucking Gunplas. They sound fun.
I still got mine, haven't built mine yet. Just need to find time to do it.
I dread this thing.
I am a huge Gundam nerd. Okay, I will spurg about Gundam and Gundam Wing, Gundam Zero, Gundam fucking.
I will ask you another time, Vincent Senpai. I will ask you more about Gunplas and all that shit. But not now. Now we gotta talk about what's on the list. Fucking.
I guess we're done with the Armor Core
Yeah,
thing.
because
Michael Bay.
we can't talk about much about a trailer without sawing hard about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll post a picture of the Japanese Spider-Man in chat. Actually show this shit.
All right, let's actually get to something that's actually fun. I kind of wish everybody else was here for this one, but whatever. Michael Bay, is he a good director or a bad director? I'm gonna have fun with this one.
The only
He's a good bad director.
Yeah.
With the movies that he does, pretty good. Like Michael Bay, I mean, he's good. He's a good as a fucking special effects guy. Like, you give him enough money and explosions, he could probably make a good movie. Story-wise, no, it's shit. Dude can't write
There's
shit
only-
that doesn't involve.
I mean, he's not a writer. It's really the writers he works with that's the issue, honestly. With
I think part of that too. Yeah,
Really?
the writers he's with. He
There
didn't
are
write
only
the Transformer
two-
movies. He didn't write those. Someone else did.
There are only 2 Michael Bay movies that I know of that I could actually call good movies, in like, you know, practical terms of story and stuff. And that's 13 Hours and Armageddon. The rest are just like cool fight scenes, special effects, and, you know, racism if you go to Transformers.
Yeah. Armageddon? You sure?
Yes.
What about Bad
Are you
Boys?
telling me that Bruce Willis blowing up a meteor to save the Earth is not, you know, the greatest fucking story ever?
I mean, Impact, like, what was it? Deep Impact or Impact? That came out like almost the exact same time, and that was actually like almost the exact same premise, but it was pretty grounded. It was actually pretty dark. And it was actually a better film. But Armageddon's a stupid movie. It's a fun movie, but it was literally that silly genre that was in like the early 2000s, where it was like those ones like I think Red vs. Blue even made this joke. It was like every bad sci-fi movie ever, where they had to just solve the problem, just blow it up, because it was literally like Armageddon, The Core, what was it, Twister, a few other movies actually were like that.
Oh yeah, now remember Twister. Just blow up
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking tornado. Nothing.
I mean, well, it didn't blow up the tornado, but I actually like Twister a lot though.
Twister
I've
was a
never
really
seen
good
Twister.
Dude.
I have it on my shelf because I was hoping to watch it, and you guys just spoiled the ending for me.
Actually, he doesn't blow up the Twister. Nature takes its course.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, back in like 6th grade and all that, I was able to watch Twister as a movie in school. Like, that's how things we were. He also did I Am Number 4, Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake.
He was a producer on those, by the way.
Yeah, but this is like his exclusive producer. The Hitcher, The Island, Enemyville Horror, Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
The Island
Pearl
he directed.
Harbor, and
Pearl Harbor directed.
Armageddon, released
Armageddon.
in 1998.
Armageddon he directed.
Who's the Pearl Harbor director?
Michael Bay.
I have a legitimate gripe with Michael Bay in like some of his newer stuff. He's straight up become a China simp. You can mostly see it in like the Transformers series.
Oh
where
yeah.
later on during like 3,
Age of
4, and
Extinction.
5. Yeah. Where it like
Quite.
literally had a cameo by a Chinese star because he wanted to appeal to the Chinese market.
Mm-hmm.
I think part 2 is just money. He just wanted money. Like, he is kind of honest over, like, he's just in it for the money. That's kind of his thing.
It's kind of sad to see like Lone's series just getting hoarded out like that. Like, I just wanted to ask Lone how did he felt about the Transformers movies.
Oh yeah, we actually had a watch.
fucking
Well, we watched the first 2, but like I actually feel kind of mixed on them, and I think I've said this before. Like, my brother and I grew up really liking the movies, but as we got older and as we like watched more Transformers media, we actually kind of realized how bad those movies actually are. But we do clown on them. There is fun to have. They're fun to make fun of, honestly. And
I mean,
there
Shia
is
LaBeouf-
some value to have them because they did get us into Transformers in general. Even though for a good while it did muck up like a lot of the like Transformers like lore and stuff. Like Bumblebee was like mute for like a solid like what 5-6 years, full
That's
10
not like
years.
his fault, though. That's just more Transformers media after that.
I mean, yeah, but
yeah.
it definitely affected it though. Like, I mean, as much as I like Prime, Bumblebee being mute on that and like aspects of Prime are definitely like inspired by the Bayformers movies. So yeah.
He also did The Rock, which was released in 1996, basically an FBI chemical warfare
That movie's awesome. That movie's like probably his best film.
Goodspeed, Nicolas Cage is in it. Is set in on Urgent with a former British spy with John.
Who
13 hours,
may not be James Bond. If you've watched The Rock.
13 Hours, The Secret Soldier of Benghazi.
Benghazi.
Watch that one.
That's a good movie.
Bad Boys. He did Bad Boys.
Yeah, he did Bad Boys. He did Bad Boys 2.
Six Underground.
Six Underground, I say is pretty decent.
Back on the topic of Michael Bay, Bay forms. Something that I do have a gripe with, specific to them, is the over designing that happened.
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was about to say something
It
like
wasn't
that.
all bad, but yeah, there's a couple of them were over designed.
They're definitely. You look at Bumblebee and it's simplistic, and it's kind of funny how we look at Bumblebee's designs, where it's like, oh well, it's cheaper to make it like this because it didn't have as much of a budget as the other films. But because of that, and because they went back to the like a semi look of like G1 semi-war Cybertron look, it actually makes them stand out a lot more because your eyes can focus on it easier. Like, as opposed to the Bayformers over-designed like look, and especially the Decepticons look, where everyone tends to blend together because they're all gray and black, as opposed to the Autobots, which even then they kind of blend together as well because of how over-designed things are. I mean, you look at the comics and it's like you can tell the artists really struggle trying to fit those designs onto the page. There are some that make it work, and there are others that just you can tell they struggle because you can barely tell what you're looking at. And that is definitely on an artistic standpoint.
First movie, they were over designed, but you could still read them. And then you go to like fucking the fifth movie, The Last Night or whatever, where like let me pull up a picture of Optimus Prime in that movie because it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime. Let's see, where is it?
He's done a lot of music videos.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Something I also really didn't like as a kid is how they constantly changed the design of the Transformers throughout all the movies. That was just hard for me.
I think that may have been for toy reasons. I won't be shocked. That could have been Hasbro for all we know, honestly.
Oh shit.
Honestly, a lot of problems could have been Hasbro.
Here's some trivia about Michael Bay. His favorite movie is The Rock.
Yeah, it's one of his better ones, honestly. Like, I find it funny, like, we might get back, I don't know if we'll stay on Bayformers for a bit, but in terms of, like, his better films, like, I think Bad Boys 2, The Rock, and 13 Hours, and Six Underground are probably, like, The Island also are probably some of his better films. I have not watched Ambulance.
Oh, he turned down to direct Van Helsing.
Wait, what?
Hold on. He turned down to direct the Van Helsing with
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, in 2004, and opted to do The Island.
Yeah. Like,
Bruh.
yeah, I mean, the Van Helsing movie is actually pretty fun, but like The Island, I actually think is pretty underrated, honestly.
Is it the one where they're basically an island full of clones?
Yeah, they're all clones, and they're basically like insurance policy for like celebrities and politicians and stuff like that. And that's actually because, and I'm pretty sure it's based off of like a short story or something like that.
Yeah. He was challenged by German filmmaker Uwe Boll to a charity boxing match in 2008.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Oh yeah, Uwe Boll and his stupid boxing match crap.
It's kind of bullshit, dude.
It's all bullshit. I don't understand. It's bullshit.
He was raised Jewish and had a bar mitzvah ceremony.
Oh boy.
I sometimes forget. I keep forgetting Michael Bay's Jewish, man. He does not. I mean, you watch his films, you definitely like. Oh yeah, that man is definitely Jewish.
Well, he sent for China for money, so it's not that surprising.
No, I
They're
mean,
straight
that in a
up
sense. I mean,
awesome.
that in a sense of
Do you
like
think-
how like the amount of violence and the amount of sexual content that's in his films, like how like women are depicted and stuff like that. I just find that funny. But
Do you
He's
think
one of the
for
few
his
directors. He was one of the few directors to have won multiple Razzie Awards for Worst Director. He has won 2 of them, both of them for the Transformers sequels.
yeah, what are you gonna say, Mar?
do you think for Michael Bay's Triz or Briz or whatever it is, they
Guys.
took off his penis tip with an explosion?
No,
What?
they took it off with a high caliber knife.
Hold
A
on.
high caliber knife.
Yep.
Very Michael Bay.
Very much so.
Exact- It's like a combat fucking. It's like a fuck. What was the one fucking knife that you push the button and it sends out fucking air?
Wasp injection knife.
Thank you. They use that. They just stuck the knife in his penis.
I think we should take away the topic from Michael Bay's penis. Sorry for bringing it there.
Okay,
I see.
all right then.
One thing that the over-designing of the Bayformers did was it at least gave us that kick-ass robot gore that they could get away with while still making movies like PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
You don't remember all the kick-ass robot gore from the Transformers movies?
Very much
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Optimus slaughtering, like him literally ripping Grinor's face in half and stuff like that.
That
Yeah,
was
that
awesome.
was
That was
kinda
awesome
metal.
as a kid.
I think his argument was it's a robot, it's not real.
It's the same argument as all those robot dismemberments you saw in like Shaolin Showdown, Samurai Jack, and all those 2000 cartoons. All of them, they're pretty fucking badass.
Yeah.
You know,
I think the only like depiction of like the crap, like I like robot gore. I think that's actually portrayed like in a messed up way that's actually worked is the IDW Transformers comics. I think like Last Stand of the Wreckers, like that's probably like the most graphic. Like despite the fact that all the characters are like robots, they all die so violently, and how it's drawn so well, like it does convey like horror and like
Yeah.
suspense and thrill in a good way, as opposed to Michael Bay's stuff, which is just look how cool this is. Isn't it cool that Optimus Prime sliced that dude in half? You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
it's different.
To be fair, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and apparently he's good friends with Josh Wheaton because they went to the same filmmaking school.
Hmm.
I know Bay went to the
That's
same.
not
I think Bay went to the same filmmaking school as like. Didn't he go with like Eli Roth and Zack Snyder? I'm pretty sure like he's friends
It
with.
was
a
Zack
bunch-
Snyder and Josh Whedon.
Yeah, I know it was like one
What
other.
the fuck is this film school where it's producing all of these bad people?
Yeah.
It's in California.
It's California.
College
Ah.
produces bad people.
To be
It's-
honest, we should just
New California.
bomb. Yeah, we should
Silicon-
just bomb California and like
You know,
fill the streets with
let's
nerve
nuke
gas.
California before China gets to it because they even question our
No,
insanity further.
Let them have California. Let them deal with that problem.
No,
Reenact
I-
the Ukrainian story from World War Z in California, where they just cover the bridge in nerve gas.
No. You guys don't understand. I want them to nuke California so we can go to California and start a new California Republic.
That'd be just as bad.
Fair. I mostly was just about to say that also CalArts is another reason why we need to nuke Cali.
Oh yeah.
There's so many different reasons.
They
Yeah.
ruined our cartoons. They ruined them. All of it.
Yeah.
It's ruined.
Yeah. But yeah, like Mar, like thoughts on The Rock? Like can't step. We're gonna work our way down. Okay, so Mar, thoughts on Bad Boys? Let's start with that.
I have not seen Bad Boys.
Okay, thoughts on The Rock?
I have not seen The Rock.
Thoughts on
You
Bad Boys
haven't yet?
2?
Thoughts on what?
Thoughts on Bad Boys 2?
Bad Boys.
I
I've
have not
the
seen Bad Boys 2.
Uh,
The only part of Bad Boys 2 I saw was, I think didn't they play a little bit of Bad Boys 2 in Hot Fuzz?
Yeah, they did.
That's what I know of Bad Boys 2.
God damn it. Okay.
Did Bad Boys have Will? Who was it?
Will
my brain's
Smith
like,
and
not
Martin
Will
Lawrence.
Smith.
Will
Okay.
Smith and Martin Lawrence. Yes, it's both of them. The only movie that wasn't directed by Michael Bay was Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys 3. I have it. I haven't watched it yet though. You said you liked Armageddon, which that movie's fun. The movie's stupid fun. And
I mean,
what other movie?
the concept of Bad Armageddon is like NASA couldn't figure shit out, so they sent a bunch of miners up into space to blow up a rocket.
And everyone says the same plot hole, and this is a legitimate plot hole. It's easier to train astronauts to be miners than it is to train miners to be astronauts, which is like one takes years, the other one you don't need that much time to do. It's like how much
you
effort
have to realize the astronauts knew it was a one-trip job.
Okay. I mean, it's not like you can't make a good astronaut character. I mean, have you watched Buck Rogers? Have you watched Farscape?
Nope.
John Crichton's he's an astronaut, and he literally gets whatever. I'll rant about
I think
Farscape
it's
later.
because Michael Bay wanted to film on an oil rig.
Yeah, he did. He definitely wanted to film on an oil rig. It's that one Family Guy sketch. Anyway, what other movie you said was good, Mar?
13 Hours.
Okay, 13 Hours is legit good, but I'm gonna work my way up. Oh god, what else did he direct? Let me just shoot, I really hate give me a second. Okay, alright, and okay, thoughts on Pearl Harbor. Did you watch that?
No.
Do you hear the story about that though?
I unfortunately do. I watched it
What
dubbed in
happened?
Italian. I watched it. I watched the goddamn movie. It's just so American, and as a guy who studied World War II, this thing just felt insulting.
Well, actually, it's a funny thing about that is there's a controversy over that where Michael Bay had to use American aircraft carriers to launch Japanese aircraft to actually take off some World War II veterans. Funny thing about that though is that there were no Japanese World War II aircraft carriers left because they were all destroyed. So Michael Bay had to go to all these U.S. veterans and go, "Hey, you did your job so well, I can't use their ships."
Yeah, he should have just used CGI, to be honest. Which he kind of did. Like, Pearl Harbor is really mixed bag for me because there are aspects of it that I like the Battle of Pearl Harbor, which is like the only part that's worth a damn. And the funny thing about Pearl Harbor, and I don't know if this is the only movie that's like this, and I know it isn't, but like, there is an unrated cut of this, and I cannot find it for the life of me. Like, seriously, I remember watching this movie like back when I was much younger, and I was thinking, this thing was a lot more violent than and like every time it shows up on TV or every time I see a clip on YouTube, I'm like, I remember this scene being much more violent. I remember people getting blown to shreds. I remember this dude getting his head blown off due to the high velocity rounds of the planes. I remember like the Admiral dude literally holding his organs inside. I remember a lot, like, the film's a lot more graphic, and like the unrated cut is so hard to find. It's weird, but yeah, like, it's literally, and I don't want to circle to channel awesome stuff, but Pearl Harbor definitely came on that weird time after Titanic where they had to make certain like events into like love stories, like the Hindenburg disaster. That was made a love story, and this was made a love story as well. What? Like the love triangle with Pearl in Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck and the other dude, Benny and the chick. Like that's so soap opera, which is so dumb. But yeah, like, Pearl Harbor is a massive mixed bag. Like, the later half of the movie is really stupid, honestly, in my opinion. But yeah, you didn't watch Bad Boys 2. Did you watch The Island, Marshall?
No.
Damn it. The Island's actually really good, but that's probably because it's like based off a short story, because the concept is legit actually good, and you can't really screw that concept up. So we already went through Transformers. Pain and Gain. Did anyone watch that? Mar, do you watch that?
I saw the very, very beginning where the guy was doing setups on like the sign.
That was it? That was just the beginning? What was that, Wahlberg? Yeah, that was Mark Wahlberg, and he was doing sit-ups, and they were shutting the gym down. Yeah, Pain and Gain would have been good had it not been based on a real story, because holy crap, like I have no idea what was the thought process in making a film, because they made the thing like they tried to make it like this dark comedy thing, which would be fine had it not been based off an actual story, which was about violent thugs, like these violent criminals that actually killed people. They locked the dude up, made him sign his assets away to them, and it's like depicted into this weird comedy thing. And it's like what the fuck? Dude, like I remember watching literally the documentary, the behind the scenes, I mean, of the real event. Like the real event had nothing to do with the actual movie. And like the people and the survivors of the event were actually talking about it. And I was like, Michael, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? And that's really sucks too, because it actually, like, given to a real director, actually could be a really good film, honestly, because the story is like pretty messed up. And if it portrayed it like something like a good like crime story, like Goodfellas, something like that, either directed by a Scorsese or like a Spielberg or type or something like that, it actually could be really good. It's just they got like the worst director or the worst writer or whoever to do this movie. And yeah, that's my thoughts on Pain and Gain. It is not good. I kind of get why people like it. I cannot like the movie. It is not good at all, solely on just on a moral standpoint. It is just that is a mess.
Animal, yeah.
Yeah, on a moral standpoint, I'm like, dude, no, screw this. I'm only gonna watch this. I only watched it once. I'm not watching this again. Screw that crap. It's like what Jeremy John said when he did his review. It's like it'd be like making an O.J. Simpson movie and call it Bitches Be Crazy. Is like that is perfect. That's the perfect analogy right there. All right.
Yep, I see it now.
Yeah. Okay. After that was Age of Extinction. We all know that movie was a mess. It
was a fun mess.
It was a fun mess, but it was a
crap. But I like it.
It was a freaking spaceship. You're gonna get insurance on a spaceship? Good luck with that, buddy. This Jersey, he just cracks a Bud Light on the car and he just drinks it. It's like there's so much product placement in that movie.
Okay.
It's insane.
To give Michael Bay credit though, like he was blatant with it. Like there's no way he didn't know he was blatant. He knew how blatant he was, and he just didn't care. And I gotta give him respect for that.
That movie was 2 hours, 40 minutes too long. All right, 13 hours. That movie's actually really good. I know did you watch that, Marshall? Yeah, you said that was good, right?
Yes.
Yes, 13 hours. That's actually one of his better films. That's actually one of his better movies. Last Night came on after that, and that movie, oh my god.
That one had a lot of issues.
Like, I don't know if I said this. I've said this to my brother, and I'm like, okay, where's this skeleton script floating around this time? Because Last Night and Dead Men Tell No Tales is almost exactly the same thing. It has the exact same issues. It's creepy how similar those two movies are. Literally contradicts the movies before it, has so many plot holes, is fast and loose, practically feels like it's a sequel to the last film and not a sequel to the last film at the same time. Did anyone get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like, holy crap, it's like someone was ripping off somebody. Yeah, Last Night.
And it's not a good thing to rip off.
Yeah, Last Night, that's a mess. Thank God Bumblebee and the other movies coming out after that, and hopefully Rise of the Beast is actually good. Like, hopefully that sets the standard. Because I know Bay has nothing to do with that in another.
I don't know. That one, I have my own worries about that, where it's kind of blatant.
Fingers crossed. Bumblebee was really fun. I like Bumblebee, so yeah.
And for the most part, even if a lot of people really did suck it off, like it was Second Coming of Christ.
I mean, yeah, it's because how bad the movies were beforehand. It was just a simple 80s movie is what the first film should have been, honestly. Well, and the whole reason Bumblebee wasn't like the car he was supposed to be was because of the stinking, god damn it, what was this stupid ass movie with Lindsay Lohan again? Herbie, yeah. Like, it's because of Herbie. Like, Jesus Christ, so stupid. Alright, Six Underground. Did anyone watch that?
No.
Mar?
No.
God damn it.
Didn't
actually, I watched
Michael
it.
Bay
It was
direct
pretty good.
An adaptation of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah,
no, he produced it. Did you say he directed or did you say produced it?
But I watched Six Underground. That was pretty good.
Yeah, 600 Ground is pretty good. I guess you could put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on there because it feels like a Michael Bay movie, even though he produced those movies. It has a lot of his fingerprints on it.
Yeah, you can see it.
You can see that. Like the lens flares and the camera style, like the bloated out color, like a lot of it, like it felt like a Michael Bay film. So I wouldn't be shocked if he actually had a lot more hands on it than what officially is on paper. So
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
yeah, those movies are okay. Definitely gonna be better than Seth Rogen's mess that's coming out.
I think anything is better than that.
Michael,
Never forget,
one chick is actually kind of cute though.
Never forget that Seth Rogen needs to smoke weed, or else he'll shit himself.
I'm sorry, wait. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Seth Rogen can't do anything without smoking weed. Like most of his jokes is like, "Hey, pot, right, guys?"
Hey, Diddy Kong, want me to see what I can do with this banana?
He also admitted over Twitter that if he is not high, he has trouble controlling his bowels.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
That's interesting.
Oh, so I did not know that. Wow, that's...
It's like, no offense, I'm all for all, like, smoking when you want to smoke, but like, maybe get some help.
Yeah, he screwed up he screwed himself up, man.
I mean, most of his humor is literally, "Hey guys, what if we have a giant food orgy at the end of the movie, right? Am I
Sorry,
right?"
what orgy? I'm sorry, what orgy?
Food orgy.
What was doggone it? Yeah.
Sausage party?
Sausage party, that's right, the orgy at the end of that.
I gotta remind you all about Sausage Party is how he and the whole studio mistreated a fuck ton of independent animators and just blacklisted them because, oh, these hours are a bit fair, and oh, please, can we not crunch this and maybe do a better schedule? You know, they basically just blacklisted them from Hollywood, basically destroying their animation career.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't,
And also,
wow.
and also just kind of shitting up the whole, adult animation thing by just making them, hey, look, these cartoon characters are saying the fuck word and are getting killed. Isn't that funny? Instead of,
God, I want to go back. Like, God, damn, I hate the fact. Yeah, like, I hate the fact that that's... I mean, well, granted, it is coming, like, it's getting more popular, but man, it really sucks how, like, adult animation, like, isn't getting the grounds. It's not as big as it is in Japan as it is here.
Yeah.
Granted, we are getting more, like, Tarkovsky's, like, already Primal and his new show that's coming out, and even though this show fell the hell apart, Castlevania seasons 1 and 2 are really solid. So, and DC stuff, a lot of it's R-rated, and I think some of it's really solid. So, like the animated stuff, I mean, a lot of it really solid. The Constantine City of Demons, holy crap, that movie is perfection in every way.
Dark Knight, the Killing Joke is really fucking good.
It's not debatable. Like, aspects of it are good. The minus the Barbara Gordon stuff, it's good, but there are aspects of it that do not mirror the comic well enough, especially some panels, like with Two-Face, like the snippet that he had, like the small moments aren't mirrored, but there are others that are mirrored well enough. I do think the voice acting by Mark and Kevin are done superbly, like it usually is, but there are aspects of that movie that really fall apart, that do mitigate it as an adaptation, as opposed to like other like movies like Under the Red Hood, which is like A tier, honestly. But enough of that tangent though. Six Underground I actually think is really, to get back, like Six Underground I think is really solid, honestly. I do think there might be a little bit more footage cut on the cutting room floor, but knowing Michael Bay, he likes to bloat his movies. I think the movie, thankfully being 2 hours long, is a godsend. But yeah, I do think like Six Underground is like one of his better ones. I have not watched Ambulance. Has anyone here watched that?
Too. I like the soundtrack's pretty good too. Like,
I mean, well, it's mostly just using what was it? The score, Kylo. Was Wesley Arms in there as well? The score, Kylo, I know, was in there.
Oh yeah.
Wesley Arms, I think there's a track or two of it. I'll have to check. Part of me liked it, and part of me was cringing a little because I'm like, oh dang, I like this song a lot. I don't know if this fits, but either way, yeah.
Back on the topic of the unfunny weed man, Seth Rogen, and specifically Sausage Party. I have seen it. It is a bad movie, but I did enjoy it.
Okay.
I liked the scene where the cart crashes and all the food like breaks and stuff, and it looks like fucking Normandy.
Normandy. Normandy.
Legendary. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Legendary, that's what it was.
Thank you, Coyote. Because I know I recognized the lead singer's voice. I just didn't know what song was in it. Yeah. So no one watched Ambulance. No one watched that.
I saw a lot of trailers about it, and then I just didn't care much.
Dang, that sucks.
Speaking
I mean, it looked fun.
trailers,
It looked fun. Yeah, go ahead.
Has anyone else been in trailers for some movie called Sisu?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
the
that
one
looks
with,
fun.
John Wick
That
movie.
looks good. Saw that trailer in when I saw John Wick 4. It looks fun.
And my thing about it though, it's just all the advertising else on YouTube about the damn dog. That's what I'm worried about. It's like, really, why do you care about this dog when it's a John
Because
Wick
it's
movie?
because it's done by saying like producers and stuff like that behind like John Wick. So of course they're like, it's like this inside joke. It's like, don't worry, the dog lives.
Oh, alright,
That's
I see.
why. That's why. Because it's made by saying like people and stuff like that, and main like same studios and stuff like that went behind like John Wick. So there's this neat little wink, nudge. Don't worry, the dog actually lives, guys. Certified safe.
Alright.
So yeah.
I thought just millennial like advertising.
No. It's pretty funny, and I do look for it, and I need to find time to watch it.
Good. Yeah, no, it looks great.
I'm really weird. I don't watch movie trailers.
Understandable.
I just seen them. On
I feel like it's going to be a good movie with all these things I've heard about it. You know, it being directed by the guys behind John Wick, seeing the costume design and all that stuff. It's just, for me personally, when it comes to World War II movies, I've kind of gotten over all of the ones where it's like, yas, Nazi killing, because it kind of irks me now since I like looking into historical
When you look
events.
into War Eight, a lot of people give it
it's
credit.
Well, more than that, people, as fucking homo as this sounds, a lot of people died, and there was like some serious shit, and these people removed from it 80 years later just see it as bad guys versus good guys, and like
Everyone ignores what the Soviets did and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
for
I
some
mean,
reason,
like, I get what you mean, but I think it's down to like tone. But I guess in a way, Suzu kind of came out like, had it came out like around 2008, I don't think we would be having this conversation, honestly. Because Inglourious Bastards came out.
That's what I was saying too. Yeah, like.
I guess I'm just
Masters or yeah.
I get what you mean because
history.
I'm
Yeah,
just sort of feeling fatigue for that kind of stuff.
that and the
because,
like also like
Inglourious-
wokeism and stuff like that, because like they'll like labeling everyone a Nazi. So when you're having characters say certain things that look like sound like semi conservative opinions and stuff like that, and they're literally Nazis in fiction, that type of stuff. Like Stormfront and The Boys, exactly, like a good example that come to my mind, and other characters and other thing, Marvel in general, like so yeah, I don't blame you on that front though. Like the movie looks fun regardless. I do think it probably came out at the wrong time, but I get what you mean. Go ahead.
Sisu is most likely, if I'm really gonna pick it up, it's just I've like with stuff like Inglourious Bastards, some scenes of Overlord, bunch of movies nowadays, they don't treat it as like an actual event that happened where people were affected. They treat it as like fucking army where you kill the bad guys.
Like that's why I like Fury a lot. Like I know a lot of people crap on Fury for like the tank scenes, but the point of the movie is more to show, this is a war that affected people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I should also just drop in, what was it? The Market Gardener movie.
Market
I forgot.
Garden?
Oh yeah.
Forgotten Battle?
no, A Bridge Too Far. I should also mention
yeah.
that. Like that's another amazing movie.
Yeah.
There's a good handful of very historically accurate World War II movie that I've been enjoying from both, A Bridge Too Far and Tora Tora Tora. Those are pretty good. Because, I mean, Tora 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 is what Pearl Harbor wished to be, and it did that with practical effects. And yeah, A Bridge Too Far has fucking Sean Connery in it, and it's amazing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna add that to my list.
Oh, dude, watch it. Bridge Too Far is fantastic. Haven't watched it in a good while, though.
Speaking of my list, would you like to see it? My list of movies to get.
Okay,
Sure.
go ahead.
All right, just let me add A Bridge Too Far to it.
Is it a TXT file?
If it doesn't have Booty Warrior 39 on it, I ain't gonna be happy.
If you want, add Mosul. Mosul is pretty good to watch.
What?
Mosul. You ever watch that movie?
Is that one of them Middle Eastern war
Yeah,
movies?
it's about Iraqi SWAT during the Battle of Mosul from 2016-2017. It's really good. It's a fictionalized retelling of it, but it is a really good movie. Because Iraqi SWAT during that battle were ironically very fucking badass.
Accent.
even,
Afro
like,
Samurai
Afro-
though.
Alright, hashtag alive. Okay, that's good. Bridge Too Far, you just added that. Accidental Man. Oh, yeah, that's right. That came up. Yeah, I forgot about that. Afro Samurai, that's a good movie. All Cry in Arrested Front, 1979. That's actually really good. I remember seeing that in class. Altered States. Crap, I don't think I've heard that one. American Werewolf in
That's
London.
a movie that I saw from the fan-made music video, Wretched World by Converge.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
American
Angel
Werewolf
Eggs,
in
that's
London's
the
really
one,
fun. Angel's Egg.
Angel
Oh,
Eggs,
yeah.
That's the one Lolly said.
Yeah. The
Okay.
like the artsy like anime film where it's technically about religion. Yeah. Nightmare on
Yeah.
Elm Street 2.
Yeah, because I have like 1, 3, and the remake.
Isn't
Oh.
that the gay one? I thought that's the gay
Two
one.
is the gay one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two
The what one?
two is literally the gay one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Alright.
homosexual undertones in that, or overtones. Let's be frank, in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
And that dude's main scream, the dude like screams like a girl. It's actually really fun. I really like that movie a lot. Antlers.
Where's your hall pass?
Where's your hall pass? This
I need to watch
is
Aqua
God.
Team too. I need to watch Aqua Team as well.
Oh yeah.
You should also watch the Aqua Teen movie too. The one that need to remind you back in 2000 and whatever it was played in its entirety on Adult Swim on a sixth of a screen.
Aha, Taroni, is that an actual joke about Highlander? That's an obvious joke about Highlander because I know you know about Highlander too. Like you have to know about Highlander too, Taroni. Someone in chat mentioned Highlander. Oh, Highlander's a good movie. You think they'll make sequels? Like, oh, ha ha ha, very funny.
She son of a bitch.
So will they?
I mean,
Good question.
yeah, they did. It's one of the worst sequels ever made. It literally made the fan-made movie.
I mean, what's the guy who did this question? I need to say something to him.
Taroni.
Yeah, Taroni. I ain't laughing. I get it, but I ain't laughing.
It is. It's a joke. Okay. Yeah. All right. Angel's Egg, Number Antlers, Aqua Team, Armor Trooper. Oh yeah, that's. Oh god, that's on my list too. I need to watch that. That actually looks really good. Army of Darkness is very fun. I get why people don't like it. It is my favorite in the trilogy. I am so sorry if that pisses people off. I really like Army of Darkness a lot. I'm sorry.
I like the
Question,
first one
are
the
you the
most.
good Ash or the bad Ash?
Like, good,
I'm the guy with the gun.
bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
What the thing is,
I'm badass, and you're a good ass.
This is like a TV show, and I don't like it then. I love TV shows.
This is my boomstick.
Meaning Grand Rapids, Michigan. Shop Kmart or Shop Smart. Shop S Smart.
Shop ass smart.
You got
Yeah.
that! Oh god.
Hail to
You
the
know,
king.
honestly, I do want to see the new Evil Dead movie.
I heard it's good. I have heard it's pretty good.
Oh, I need
I
to
heard
check it out. I really
I heard
do.
that I heard that it opens up the universe so much.
There's 3. It actually clears up and it's really clever. Like
Yeah.
there's 3 editions of the Necronomicon. That's clever. That's actually clever. So not only does that kind of mean the remake might actually take place in the same timeline, and this movie take place in the same timeline as the Ash timeline, which is cool. So it's not just
because if you remember in the first remake, it has that weird rusted out car that is the same car from Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, and Evil Dead 3. It's the same car, same cabin and all that. But it's the different Necronomicon.
it's a different book.
It's a different book, which makes sense because Ash has it in Evil Dead.
Also, Lone, you're free to flash up my list on the stream if you want to.
Oh, okay. Because I was actually a little bit worried there. There's let me just check quick look and see if there's nothing like confidential that can actually muck
Also,
shit up. Okay.
Marshall,
All right, there we
Yeah.
go. Let me
as
just.
someone who watched Assault on Precinct 13, the original, it is fucking awesome. You will like that one.
Oh yeah, it's,
Yeah, I
the
just
original's
keep on
really
getting
fun.
results for the
I can see,
remake,
like,
which
Halloween in
I
that
know
movie.
sucks.
The remake's okay. I mean, I think it's okay, but like the original is really, really good.
Like I can see like how that kind of ended up becoming Halloween. Like I can see some of the Halloween, like, I don't want to say influence because Halloween came out after Assault 13, but like I can see like kind of some of John Carpenter's like kind of horror influence in that movie, like the thriller stuff, and it's good.
Hail to the king, baby.
Yeah.
Also, Baby Driver, that's pretty good too. I
Baby
like
Driver
that
is
one.
really good. Watch that. That is so. Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
that
that
is
one.
so good.
Did you hear about the
Yeah,
Mike
that was
Myers
one of the
mask
first. That was one of the first English movie that I actually watched in its entirety when I was in Ireland. When I was on a school trip, it was fucking badass. It wasn't an actual.
It's so
cinema.
good. It's so good.
To the Mike
Yes,
Myers.
Fun fact about Baby Driver: every action scene that involves the car is in time with the music.
Yes, it is. It's so good. Like it's all in time with the music, including the shootout scenes. It's all of it synced to the beat. It's so cool. It's so clever. I
That's why he
actually
had to restart the
My
song
ears
in the one heist moment because he had to restart it.
had to restart the song. Wait a minute. I have to restart the song, and it's actually the heist scene's so good. The chase scenes are awesome. Like,
You ever hear about the Mike Myers joke?
oh yeah, the Mike Myers joke actually got me rolling.
Yeah,
That
they
was
actually
so
went to him
funny.
and asked him permission for it.
Yep, and he thought it was funny.
That was actually really funny. Oh wait, Michael Myers. Oh wait, no, the killer dude from Halloween. No, oh you mean Jason? No, that's actually a funny scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that is so good.
That
How
was
did this
awesome.
get made? It's so fantastic. I love this. We need to watch it again. I will never get tired of that movie.
Behind the Mask: The Rise of, let's see, Vernon.
Who?
I don't think I've heard
Yeah,
of
it's
that.
like it's sort of a mockumentary where this like film crew is following around some guy as he wants to become like the next big slasher.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
Oh yeah.
Huh, I must have heard of it.
Oh, I was about to spoil it, and I was like, wait, nope, don't.
Say nothing.
It's a good movie. It's they make a lot of fucking tropes and all that, and it twists your on you on the ending. It's great. Because he's like, yeah, cardio is one of the best things. You know, how do you think they run so fast? It's like, no, they power walk through that shit.
Being John Malkovich is actually really that movie's pretty meta,
It's a
but
good movie.
it's a good movie. John Malkovich. Beyond the Black Rainbow. I don't think I've watched that one.
Big Trouble in Little China, I think I saw snippets when
Oh,
I was
that's a good one.
That's a good movie. Big Trouble in Little China is really good. You pay your dues, Jack. Yes, sir. Check is in the mail. God, like so good. Black Christmas. If we're talking the OG,
Yeah, the
original's
OG.
good.
the original's good. Their remake, the recent
Which one?
remake. Oh
Okay.
my God, it is just
What's
insulting.
Black Christmas about?
It's a slasher
it's a
Christmas
slasher
movie,
Christmas movie.
pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah, Black Mountainside. I don't think I've watched. Blood Beat.
Do you have the hills on have eyes on that, Marshall? Or
Why is Breaking Bad on this
Oh,
list?
I already have the OG
They're both.
because it's movies and TV shows.
You haven't finished Breaking Bad? You kidding me?
I
No,
haven't
it's
started
not funny.
Breaking Bad.
You son of
I
a
I want to
bitch.
get the discs.
God damn it. Brothers, are we talking, is that the Jake Gyllenhaal one? The one with the, doggone it, shit. Tobey Maguire, is that the one?
Brother, I don't remember, but I think it's the movie that the story for GTA 4 was based on.
Wait, what?
The
Oh, it's
Russian movie.
Bratan. Oh, it's Bratan. And Bratan. Oh, it's Bratan. I get it. It's supposed to be the Russian name. Bratan and Bratan 2. Bratan 2. I've remember seeing a couple of these movies. These need to be watched subbed because they're just pure Russian movies.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I've saw a couple of videos about them, and I still try to look up for some pirated stuff. So it's some cool shit, honestly. It's some like Russian gangster kind of stuff, and just a guy trying to keep at least some of his like a brother alive, and it's a huge dichotomy. It's pretty cool.
6 pages, Jesus Christ. Blue Gender. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Blue Gender is the bug one where the guys get trapped, sent to the future by like sleep pods and all that, and they have to fight bugs and mechs and all that. It's actually a really good horror anime. I highly recommend it. It's like these bugs are after people because they have this like Q cell and all that, and the main cast have like the highest amount and all that, and they're slowly turning into bugs as the. It's really good.
I don't know. Sounds sussy. Chopper. I don't think. What the hell is that? I think I've heard of that one.
It's
It
about
sounds
Chopper
awesome.
Reed. Chopper Reed. He's this famous guy from Australia.
That's
He's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
Chopper
that's the
Reed.
movie.
Right.
That's about
I need
his
to
life.
remind myself that. Yeah.
Chopa.
Chopper.
If you remember about that the anti-domestic violence or rape,
Mhm.
where it's possibly the most effective one. It's like, oh yeah, you don't want to end up in jail with this guy. Think about that, because you beat your wife or you beat your loving ones. You might have a chance of beating a guy like Chopper.
Mm-hmm.
He cut off his ears. What do you think he's gonna do to you?
Yeah.
That was straight up murder. That was. I like the Mad Lads. I need to watch the movie. Yeah, because I remember like adding that to my list some time ago. It was like after I watched the Mad Lads of it, and I was like, huh. Looks good. Claymore, really good. I recommend that. That's actually good. That's a good show. I need to read the manga though. That's on my list.
The manga is very confusing. Who the
Mm.
fuck is fighting who?
Okay. Con Air. Doggone, I actually would have
it's good.
expected some of you to have watched that at that point. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? Cooties. That's kind of a funny
it's
movie because
It is.
because like the literal zombie apocalypse starts because of like what was it, tainted
It's not a
chicken
zombie
nuggets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a zombie movie. It's
I mean, it
more-
kind of is a zombie movie. It's just a little kids get infected. For those of you,
honestly,
those
I
of you who
wouldn't say
don't know,
zombie
Cooties is basically a movie
It's-
that stars doggone it,
It stars the guy
Elijah
who played
Wood.
Fix It Felix.
Elijah. Wait, what? Wasn't it Elijah Wood?
One of the guys he voiced Fix It Felix in Wreck-It Ralph movie.
Let me look at this. Yeah, Elijah Wood, Rainn Wilson. Yeah, oh yeah, Jack McBrayer. Yeah, okay, yeah, he is in the cast. I haven't watched this movie in a long while, but yeah, it basically stars a couple teachers and the little kids eat like tainted chicken
Infected.
nuggets and get infected, and they pretty much become zombies, and it's literally them trying to deal with this situation. It's kind of fun in a way. So if you like crazy movies like that, you might have fun with Cooties. So yeah. Creep, I don't think I've watched.
It's one about
is-
this guy who like is following another guy around with the camera, kind of like documenting him and all this, and it gets really weird and all that. There's this wolf mask, and it just gets weird. find out.
Yeah, some guy gets hired by another guy who lives in like a cabin in the woods to record his daily life for some reason, and
It's
the
because
camera
the guy's
guys kind of
dying of
realized,
cancer and all that, and I want to like give out my final moments to my unborn kid, all of that, and kind of spirals out of control. It's a good movie.
Creep Show. I've seen clips of. I mean, it's not my cup of tea. Well, I mean, I honestly feel indifferent to movies like that. But I mean, they have charm. They have cult fan bases. Censor, I don't think I've checked out, honestly.
I don't.
to be honest, I've forgotten the plot of a lot of these. All I know is that they interested me, and so if I ever go into buying them, I'm gonna have to like relearn what the plot is.
Cemetery Man, City of the Living Dead. Oh yeah, zombie flick. Yeah, those are fun. Crimson Peak.
Crimson Peak is a very interesting
That's a
one.
romance movie. Always be sure to
It's
go.
not a
in.
romance movie.
It is like
It's a horror romance.
It's a horror romance because it's like it was advertised like this scary movie when it really isn't. And then because of that, like people kind of had these weird expectations of it. Cooper's Guide to Surviving Life is Cube. Oh yeah, I think I've watched clips of. I know that has a following on it. Dagon.
Oh yeah. Thank Pyrocynical for just, getting that one out, and then the fucking Cube 3D, which is just, the dog shit version of it. Because Cube is a good psychological flick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the original is awesome. I did this. I believe there's like the one where they try to make a prequel to it. That one was dog shit, and then they have like, but then they have the Asian version.
I don't know. But
why is Die Hard 2 on this list?
Yeah,
Because I haven't seen them.
You've never seen Die Hard?
Nope.
The best movie out there.
Yeah.
Trans,
Remember,
not to sound mean, but you're kind of far from your mic. Are you doing something or something?
Oh, I'm sorry. I live on my own one.
Oh, okay. Donnie Darko. You have to watch a few times to get. Honestly, it's one of those movies. But I mean, I don't have like issues with like art house films and weird thinking movies like that. But yeah, don't try to go in with an open mind. That's all I'll say.
The sequel is also very interesting. So you got to throw in Donnie Darko S on there.
All right.
Hear me?
2000.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Event Horizon. I mean, the movie has a cult audience. I mean, it is as much I like it. I do think it's kind of overpraised. I think this is gonna make me sound like a jerk, but it's mostly people like the prospect of the movie we could have gotten as opposed to the movie we did get. But I don't think that automatically makes it like good or anything like that. I mean, like I won't lie, I'm dead certain like had that unrated cut actually released, it probably just would have been just gore porn, torture porn for 2.5 hours, 3 hours or whatever. Which I mean, there's ways
it has an audience.
It has an audience, but I mean, Evil Dead 2013, I actually think that's decent. Evolutions. Wait, didn't you watch that, Marshall?
Yeah, these are movies that I want to add to my movie wall.
Okay, because I thought these are movies that you haven't watched. I guess it's a mix of that. Because I remember rewatching this like some time ago and actually liking it a lot.
Isn't that the one where the guy's like, I stuck my head in someplace I don't even want to fucking question?
Yes, it is the best commercial for soap ever. I fucking love Evolution.
I remember watching this thing when I was a kid. I remember watching this it was shown in like one of my classes. I forgot which which grade it was, but it was actually because it's a good way of teaching like kids about like mitosis, symbiosis, and that type of stuff, about how evolution actually works, and it's pretty cool and clever.
You get back in the day when the teachers just had to like, hey, could we watch this movie in class, and you had to get parents' permission. Back in the day.
Oh yeah, that was back in the day.
Nobody got offended.
Yeah. Doggone it. What's his name? Mulder. Mulder is basically just Mulder. Mulder, from X-Files. He's kind of playing the same guy, and this definitely came out like sometime after he left the show. This was like season 9 territory. This like movie came out early 2000s, so it was like season 9 or 8 or something like that.
It came out 2003.
2003. So it was definitely like the later years of X-Files. So yeah, he was definitely acting like how he was in the show, which I didn't mind too much, honestly. I thought it was fun. Fantastic.
Sydney Jacqueline from the YouTube chat says, I just remembered that Evolution had a cartoon series. I did not know that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it did. It
Oh.
did. I remember one airing in my country was fun. It was
Dang.
pretty fun. And it had a kick-ass soundtrack. Or at least the intro. It still blares in my head from time to time.
Okay, fantastic, Mr. Fox. That is really good.
This is kind of a weird one.
I really like that movie. That's Wes Anderson. That dude has some severe OCD, but man, his movies look fantastic.
Oh, I love the fact that it's like looks like stop motion, but isn't stop motion.
I'm pretty sure that isn't it stop motion?
It is.
I think it is stop motion.
It is.
Yeah. It is
I'm
stop
sorry.
motion.
You cussing with me? You cussing with me? You cussing with me? I'll cuss you. And they start acting like feral animals.
Yeah.
You wrote a bad. That's just bad songwriting. You wrote a bad song, Peter.
Didn't he do the like the Dog Island one where the
Isle of Dogs. Yep, you did that one too.
Oh yeah,
That movie's really good too.
yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, Fargo, 1996, really good. Also, don't be scared to watch the TV show. Also, season 1 actually does tie into the movie a bit with the suitcase.
fucking nerd?
I heard that the Fargo show was ongoing. Is that true?
Is still ongoing. I don't know because the next season hasn't come out yet though. But recent seasons have been I like season 1 and season 2 a lot. I do think season 1 is like the best season out of the show. But yeah, Fear Street trilogy. Nah. I'm just gonna try to speed through because this is like 6 pages, dude. I don't got all day.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, Lone, just make a video on about Marshall's taste.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know if this will be a highlight or some crap, or I'll just talk to whatever. I'll worry about this later. From Beyond, Dusk Till Dawn. That's really good.
Dust Till Dawn! Oh, so the interesting thing about Dust Till Dawn that I find fucking hilarious is there's this scene where a stripper puts her foot and there's alcohol down it and the guy starts sucking the
That's
piss.
Quentin Tarantino.
They
That's
couldn't
Quentin
find anyone, so
Tarantino. That's Quentin
that is
Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
He wrote
They
that
couldn't
scene for
find anyone.
himself.
Yeah, he definitely wrote that scene for us. This sick
No, I
bastard.
think the joke is they couldn't find anyone willing to do it, so he volunteered.
Why?
No, he wrote it for himself.
He definitely
No,
wrote it
no,
for
no. The
himself.
joke is like, so we got this scene where this girl sticks her foot in somebody's mouth. You want to film it? No, God, who's into that? No. It's like, all right. So I asked everyone, I'll volunteer.
So no, because when you talk like Quentin, you have to talk like he's very snobby, and he talks like this. Like
I don't
you're
know what
certain
he
that he's
sounds
gay, but he doesn't. He's no
Watch
like
Reservoir Dogs. You know how
Reservoir
he talks.
Dogs. Watch the Joe Rogan podcast. He's very snappy. He talks like this, and you're certain he's not. He sounds like he's gay, but he's not. Like I don't know what that is. Is that a whorehouse? It's like people soliciting people outside.
Dick. She takes so much dick. You see, like it's like what is it? Madonna's song. It's not like like a virgin. It's not about her finding her humanity in that crowd. It's a different song. It's about. Or I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the stupid rant.
Like a
The rant
virgin.
I'll watch it.
Like a virgin.
Fuck.
He's not a nice guy. That means a nice fella.
Say
I can't remember.
like
I can't remember that rant. That's a good rant.
You see the
Say
sign that said "Dead Nigger Storage"? Did you see the sign that said "Dead Nigger Storage"? You know why you didn't see that sign? I don't really know. Cause it ain't there. Because storing dead niggers ain't my fucking business. That's why.
Oh my God! I shot.
I shot Marvin in the face. Why the fuck you do that?
Holy
Oh,
crap!
shit.
Lois, I shot Marv.
I shot
What
Marvin.
language do they speak in what? What? I don't know what.
It is. We speak
Say
English in what?
one more time.
Motherfucker. You got the quote wrong. He's like, do they speak English in what? What English, motherfucker? Do you speak
Do
it?
you
Do you
speak it?
All right, Gangs of New York, dude. Haven't watched it. That's fantastic. Gantz Zero is really fun.
I have seen Gant Zero because I watched it online.
Okay.
But I want to add the disc to my collection.
All right, that's smart.
Gant Zero, the only way they can play aliens versus people in latex.
Yeah, Gen Kill. Well, I need to get the Blu-ray for that. That thing. That miniseries is fantastic.
If Saddam worked on the pussy infrastructure of Iraq, no fucking war, right? Takes the National Security Republican Guard. Put him in Vegas for a week, no fucking war.
Alright, Trench, I said I'll watch it, you know.
You'll watch Generation Kill and you'll like it, son of a bitch.
Glass.
Okay.
Glass. That movie could have been good. That final act tanks it, unironically. Like literally the worst way to end the trilogy, honestly. Like what was his name? Bruce Willis's character David Dunn. Like spoilers, dies the dumbest way possible. Yeah, and yeah. I mean, it's cool seeing, like, I know Split's 50-50 with some people. I like Split. And it's cool knowing that it's part of Unbreakable.
With the bigger, yeah, and then it's also part of Doctor Sleep.
Wait, what? No, it fucking ain't.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, sorry,
Doctor Glass. Yeah, I'm like, Doctor
Yeah,
Sleep. This ain't
I'm
Stephen King.
fucking-
Like, you're
I'm-
talking about barking up the wrong tree there. Like, this ain't a Stephen King tie-in. Gremlins is really fun. Gremlins is fun. What'd you
I
say,
love
Trench?
Gremlins.
Yeah.
Gremlins is great.
What'd you say, Trench?
Especially the one that changes.
Oh,
I'm like,
no, nothing,
Gremlins
sorry.
is fucking
okay.
weird.
Yeah, like Gremlins 2 is that movie's awesome.
So the concept of Gremlins 2 is like, what if we had even more Gremlins?
It's like perfect. I love how I liked it as a kid and I love it even more as an adult because there's so much in it that's like it's so clever. It's so meta and so aware of itself. It is like, how is this not one of the like most renowned sequels, period?
Yeah,
It's
And I
insane.
think the idea, the conception of Gremlins 2 is, okay, it's Gremlins, but there's even more Gremlins.
There's more
and it gets even
Gremlins.
stupider.
It's even stupider, and it's so self-aware of itself. And I'm like, and Christopher Lee's in it too, and he's really good in that. And like, I'm actually shocked, rewatching it and noticing how much is in it, including how much stuff is in behind the scenes. It's really solid. It's weird.
So that melting scene with the Gremlins and all that, there's like, I believe like 158 tiny Gremlins they had to film and all that with the wires. It's really hooked up, and it's really fucking interesting because that
Dude.
melting scene. Oh, dude,
The effects are so good. Like,
they still hold up
there's a
today.
little gremlin. There's a little wicked witch of the West, and it's like, I'm melting. I want to well. It's really
The main
funny.
Gremlin villain, the one with Stripe, I think his name was
Stripe.
or
Stripe was in the
His
first one.
his death affected me as a kid because that was brutal.
Oh yeah, his death
Yeah.
is brutal. Oh, the gremlin's little. I mean, you don't really care. I didn't care. I mean, I get why people were kind of affected because of how gnarly the gremlins' deaths actually are.
We
I
weren't
didn't care
expecting
because
it.
you weren't expecting. Well, I didn't care too much. I'm not trying to be that. Oh, I'm different, but I mean, like, there's such
I'm just
little
built stupid.
devious little shits, so you don't really care. So seeing them get mauled and murdered like that is kind of like amazing to watch. Seeing these little mischievous little like monsters running around, literally exploding and melting and getting destroyed is fun. So, and it's still fun now that I'm older. So, but I get why people thought it was creepy, especially how, what was it, the teacher, how he died, like, what was it, lethal injection in his butt, which was actually kind of unintentionally funny or intentionally funny, but yeah.
I think the one that stuck with me was the spider gremlin.
Oh yeah, that was that Gremlins 2. That was Gremlins 2, right?
Yeah.
That's where they get all the like the experimental like the drugs and the enzymes and stuff like that.
There was the brain one, and there was the
brain
transgender one, and the guy fucks.
Oh yeah, and the one that grows the wings and stuff like that. And
The bat one, and then the electric one.
Goodwill Hunt, Goji Haunted Asylum. Oh, okay. Goodwill Hunting. That movie is a classic. That's a classic. Guns Akimbo. It's fun for the first watch, I would say. Even though the beginning, it takes a bit to get to the fun stuff, and it is annoying with the whole internet thing with like, oh, you're gonna cut lore, that type of thing. It's just it does ooze Hollywood not knowing the internet, and yeah, that's
soundtrack is killer.
Soundtrack is killer, yeah.
I think what sold Daniel Radcliffe was him trying to figure out how to take a piss with guns.
That part was funny.
To his head.
That part was funny, yeah. Hellraiser 1 and 2. Those are classics, yeah.
Hellraisers is a good series. I don't like this. I don't like the novel because it kind of gets rid of Pinhead, and they're like, "Oh, Pinhead is female."
Yeah, I haven't watched
rid
it
of,
recently.
like,
I haven't watched it recently.
Don't.
Hidden, High Tension, House of Cemetery, Ichi the Killer. Oh dang. I Saw the Devil. Oh dang. In the Mouth of Madness. That movie's fantastic.
It is a good movie.
I Saw the Devil. Fantastic. I saw it before Tal did his video on it. Jack Book's Monster Slayer. Jeepers Creepers. Kind of.
Wait, monster? Which monster? Oh, my brain was Monster Slayer. I was like Monster Hunter. Sorry.
Jack Brooks Monster Slayer.
Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm playing Cyberpunk right now. I'm about to go to Liz Bars and see one of the best girls in the game. Sad
Alright,
there's
cool.
no more.
Okay. To Jeepers. I mean, Jeepers. Maybe. Unironically, maybe.
Okay.
With that one, I recommend. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, you might pirate it because the dude's like an asshole. Like.
I know he's like an asshole and a pedophile, so
Yeah.
that's why I like buy stuff off of eBay secondhand.
Okay, that's smart.
I love
That's
the
just
fact
my
that
standard
Jeepers.
practice.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Jeepers Creepers 3 takes 23 years.
Oh, that son
to
bitch.
produce.
Mm-hmm.
It took 23 years to produce, and that fits in with lore.
Yeah, but like
And,
it's the neat aspect of it. But I mean, there's another director. What was the guy who directed Boyhood? And didn't he direct like another like trilogy movie that took like 20, 30 years to make? Like there was like 10-year gaps between each film. I forgot what it was. I'll have to look into it. But like those movies are way more interesting rather than Jeepers Stinking Creepers. And the fact that the director of that like literally freaking sexually abused like underage actors and made child porn of it and was convicted, and then like,
then when he came back out of
gets
jail,
out.
he made a joke in one of the movies about child rape.
Yeah, it's like I ain't like I kind of saw the first film, but like passively. I like Phalus's video on it. I think he thought was pretty funny. Channel Awesome reference, but like I honestly don't recommend them on principle. I'm not trying to moral fag or anything like that, but it's just on principle. I'm like, dude, like fuck that guy. John Wick 1 to 4. Yeah, those are good.
To be honest,
Never
I'm
seen
gonna
John
wait
Wick.
until John Wick as a series is done before I get all the stuff, because I want to have it all.
It's fair.
So you're gonna wait till Ballerina comes out and Continental?
Not the shows, like just the mainline movies.
So what about Ballerina?
I haven't heard about Ballerina until like 10 seconds ago.
Ballerina is a spin-off that takes place in the John Wick universe. Lance Reddick and Keanu Reeves are gonna make cameos in it.
Probably not Lance Reddick.
No, they already filmed it. It's coming out like sometime, I think either this year or sometime next year.
So is this just gonna be the last movie that Lance Reddick is gonna show up in?
Possibly, yeah.
Well, if it's done,
Doesn't he still have a few lines in Destiny?
I think he does. I don't know.
I mean, let's hope that's.
Sorry, I stopped playing Destiny 2 because I wasn't gonna spend 100 fucking deals.
Yeah. Still hope. That's his actually last outcome, because the man deserves a good outing.
Mm.
That or the Eric Andre show. That's not a good outing.
Need to desk. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's fun. I mean,
Never seen a single episode.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm not a big mega fan of it. I've read a few chapters. I'm mostly an anime only, to be honest. Mostly because like I'm not trying to be that guy and say, oh well, it's too overhyped, so I'm not gonna watch it on principle. I'm like, no, it's overhyped. It is fun. Don't have too many high hopes for it because there's a lot of retcons. There's a lot of anime isms of like things change and things not being consistent, etc., etc. But it's a fun show. It's a fun show, and there's a lot of good action in it. So yeah.
I watched the first 3 parts and enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Not so much the first part because it's kind of badly written.
The only thing I know about JoJo is that it was me, Dio, all along.
It was
Yeah,
dude.
of course. It's still
There's also a pedophile monkey.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How does that work?
KA2. There's some fun parts in it. Not as good as the first film.
It's not as good. I have seen it multiple times. I just don't have the disc.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's
a good
That
movie.
gave me a fear of clowns as a kid.
But just remember, the 2 guys fuck space clowns.
so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Kingdom. Are we talking the anime, the manga, or are we talking the Korean show?
Korean show.
Yes.
Yeah, alright. The Korean show is really good. Konosuba, yeah, we already talked about that. Lake Mungo,
right.
Ars Red Girl. We got Gosling. Okay. Little Monsters, Little Shop of Horrors. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Which
talk
one,
on.
the original or the remake with the one guy who was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Let me see which one jogs my memory. The
It's
original.
probably, okay, good.
The one with
The
Howie.
original. Okay. Because the remake with the guy who did it, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, literally goes off the script so much from all that, it's fucking retarded. Because the original ending is the plant actually does take over.
Yeah, isn't that the that's the special cut? There's 2 cuts of the movie. I've watched both.
Yeah, but we're talking about like the original Little Shop of.
Oh, Little Shop of Horrors. I saw the one with the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where he's like, "Feed me, Seymour. Feed
I can't.
me."
I can't. Feed me, boy. Feed me now. I'm starving.
I'm
That movie's a
starving
lot of fun.
over here, Seymour. There she is, boys. There's Rhea Willer, the one girl that hit Cyberpunk.
Miami
Yeah.
Vice. Are we talking the movie or the TV show?
There's a movie.
Oh, so we're talking a show. Yeah, there is a movie that came out in it was like the late 90s. It was one of those like adaptations of the show, you know what I mean? It's not like a direct like continuation of the show at all. It's like an adaptation of it, you know what I mean? Like A-Team, that type of stuff. Yeah, I think I've caught a few episodes of Miami Vice. It's fun. It's that pulpy like 80s action show. And those can be like I don't have that many high standards depending on the show, depending on the era. Like I still get a kick out of Hercules, the Legendary Journeys, and like the Highlander show and Xena. So, and Dr. Quinn. I'll still watch Dr. Quinn occasionally, and Buck Rogers. That's kind of fun too, and the original Star Trek shows. So like if you're kind of like me, you don't have like high standards like that, and no, like the show's like meant to be fun and it's not meant to be taken that seriously, you'll have fun with Miami Vice.
I had to watch Deep Space Nine.
That is a good show. That is a really good show.
Yeah, if only I could find a place to watch it. Just saying.
I think it. Oh wait, you're in Italy. I was about to say. I think it's on Tubi.
Pass me some shit. I'll see what I can do.
My Bloody Valentine. Mr. In Between's really good. That's a good show. I started watching that recently.
Original?
I mean, Lolly advertised it.
Yeah, he did, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh dang, I should watch this because it's really. Because I remember watching the first episode, I was like, oh, this is really good, and I never finished it. Then I have to go back recently and rewatch it, and I was like, oh dang, I'm halfway through season 1 now. I'm speed running because this thing's 6 pages. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just gonna call out the ones that catch my eye. All right. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is really good.
Good movie.
That is a good movie. That don't make no sense. That is a good movie.
I love it how
Bach
it's
is
a
really good.
reference to Odyssey, like a Homer's Odyssey and all that. It's a good movie.
Overlord. Huh. Funny. Are we talking the anime?
I was talking the movie, the one, Yeah, I
Right.
still have a sort of fatigue from movies that are all about, kill Nazi stuff, and Overlord has some of it, but I think some of the, zombie scenes are cool.
Yeah, it's basically Wolfenstein, kind of. Don't go in thinking like Nazi zombies, go in thinking it's Wolfenstein. Because it's definitely one, because I think someone made that comparison, some of my friends made that comparison, other people make that comparison too. And I watched it again, and I'm like, yeah, this is definitely one of the better Wolfenstein movies than it is a Call of Duty Nazi zombie movie. So like going like that. So it's not like Blood Snow, if you know what I mean. If that's what that movie's called, because that movie
Blood
had
Snow, Red Snow,
Red Snow.
Red Snow is a good one.
Yeah, that's the one
or
with the
Dead
Nazi.
Snow. Red
That's-
Snow or Dead Snow.
I don't know what it's the one with the Nazi zombies in the snow and they end
Yeah,
up
that's
ripping
Dead
people.
The one where the one where at the end of the movie a Nazi zombie jumps out of the snow and bites a dude's dick off.
Yeah,
after
that's
he
the
just
scene.
finished
After
sawing
he-
his arm off
he
to save himself.
saw
from
his arm
infection.
off and he's like, oh, well, I'm screwed. Like, that's a funny scene. That's a funny scene. On Bach, really good. That's a good movie. Pan's Labyrinth, that's a good
I have
movie.
Pan's Labyrinth.
That's a good movie.
I have not seen it.
Not that one with the weird, kitchen scene, or like that one monster with the weird face.
Oh yeah, and he
One
has
with
the
his eyes in his hands.
eyes in his
Yeah,
hands.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the pale man.
The Pale Man. Perfect Blue. Perfection.
What
That's-
exactly is Pan's Labyrinth?
Pan's Labyrinth is kind
Pan's-
of like think it like an adult fairy tale. That's kind of what it is.
Yes.
Where it
I
takes
have
place
it.
during
We
the
could watch it
Spanish Civil War, and it focuses on a little girl. I believe her name's Pan, right? And it's basically her doing these little tasks and stuff like that. But there is a adult twist to it. There is kind of like, it's very dark. It's not the darkest movie ever made, but there are some grisly scenes. Especially since
Guys,
I
I have it. We can do a watch party.
yeah.
We could,
Mm,
but I mean, we also could not.
no. Yeah.
Depends.
Perfect Blue, really good. Planet Terror, really fun. Prey, it's okay.
I'm a Predator fan, and it's not like the Predator.
Yeah. The Predator is such a mess. It's insane. But Prey is definitely one of the better ones.
That movie offended me.
Oh yeah,
What movie offended you?
the Predator,
The Predator.
the Shane Black one.
I remember about it when I first came here. Someone was doing a watch along in Lolly's server of that movie, and during the entire time, I was just bitching about how it butchered the lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm still gonna be waiting for like the movie where they're going to introduce the female predator, eventually.
God, I hope.
Ugh.
They'll never do
That'd be
that.
weird.
Because
Oh,
guys
boy.
would be too horny for her.
Oh no. We're not
They just
having.
make the
We're not having
jokes.
this. We're not having this discussion. We're not having this discussion.
All I'm saying is there are novels, and those novels were
would.
pretty fun.
Let's just say it would.
Yeah, and the novels that come from the whole female predator thing, they're pretty fucking badass because the main guy is just so unrelenting about this.
Okay, Prince of Darkness, really good. Prince of Egypt, classic. Princess Mononoke, classic.
I
Rampage,
have Princess.
2009. Oh wait, is that the Uwe Boll movie?
Yeah, the one where the guy just goes out and starts killing people.
Yeah, that.
The thing about Princess Mononoke, something in Italian. Do you know the beast god?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the translated in Italian, which they did? It's actually a blast swear word that basically you just call out a god's name in vain, Dio bestia. Just It's so fucking fun just hearing this. All these serious moments, it's like, oh, they're basically just doing a super swear here in Italian. That's the funny part.
Is that like saying the gamer word in English?
In kind of a way, in Italian, yes, because we're extremely Catholic. It's like calling God saying beast God, or just God
Oh.
Beast God gives me the mental image of God just pulling massive reps at the gym.
He's the god of lift, bro.
beast. I mean, yeah.
I just realized something. When you walk into Judy's little underground cave in Cyberpunk, she's playing the BD fucking arrest one guy who later on you have to solve the mystery with Sorry, totally off topic.
Session 9. Or self-defense. On top, Toxin Jane Doe. Bay, Beyond, Blob. COVID, Secure the Dead, Descent. That's a good movie. Exorcist, Exorcist 3.
2?
I see just the first one. Yeah.
Why just the first one? Throw the second one in there because it actually fucking the sequel is actually really good.
Sector, Princess Bride, Terminator. What the That better just be for collection's sake, I swear to God.
Wait, where?
What?
The Terminator.
What is what?
Yeah, I need to watch that too.
God damn it. Fucking Zoomers.
Yeah.
The
Wait,
The
thing-
Terminator. Oh, I don't have the first Terminator movie. I have 2 and 3.
Okay.
I have seen the first Terminator. I just don't have the disc.
Okay, good.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Keep saying that
You
word.
keep using the word. I don't think you understand the meaning.
I don't think I know what a minka means.
I still miss
Um,
Andre.
So apparently during COVID, a bunch of people did a actors did Princess Bride like in short clips and all that. It is the last thing one of the actors did is the last words he says is, "As you wish," as he's leaving, like talking about the grandfather, because it is the director. It's really good.
Hmm.
And they still fun to remember about Andre, that giant
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah. The Thing's a classic. The Void is really good. The Veach is pretty spectacular.
Vitch. It's called Vitch.
The
I know
Vivitch.
because there's two Veach. It's two V.
No, it's
two
called
V's.
Vitch.
It's a Veach.
No,
Vitch.
it's
It's-
the
it's not the-
Vivitch.
You
It's,
don't know the
no,
Veach?
it's
You must not go to
Vivitch.
the woods.
guys. It's how the Germans would pronounce witch. It's
Yeah, they can go
Vitch.
fuck themselves.
The
It's
Vivitch.
Vivitch.
The Veach.
Oh, I'm sorry if we pronounce
Good
Wilhelm
evening.
Wilhelm.
The Wilhelm.
Yeah, and he was a moron.
Young
We're
Frankenstein.
not morons. It's just how we speak.
No, he was.
Frankenstein.
What do you mean he was? I'm fucking part German, dude.
Kaiser Wilhelm, sorry. I thought he meant Wilhelm the word. Okay.
Yeah, Wilhelm.
Woodtalk. Hot dog.
Wow, I said yeah. We pronounce Wilhelm Wilhelm. It's just how it is. So it's pronounced Vitch.
Veach. The
So it's-
Wilhelm. Ooh. Good. Oh,
So
good dog.
we're at
Auf Wiedersehen. The way you
the thing.
The
The thing. It's
The
Oh,
Thing is a good
1977.
movie.
Yeah.
The sequel is also pretty good as a prequel.
It's a prequel, which is weird. It should
That's
have been
what I
called
just
something.
said.
I know. It's just weird because it has the same name, and it's like, wait, why is it the same name yet it's a prequel to the first film? What the hell?
The Thing
are they gonna call
2011
it?
could have been a lot better if they had just scrapped all that useless CGI and kept the,
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, they were gonna use practical. They were using practical effects, but no, let's make it CGI. It's so stupid.
I still
Yeah.
love that scene where the guy's playing, the Swedish guy's playing chess and all that, and he dumps the whiskey on it. He's like, cheating bitch. If you see the move that the computer does, is illegal and has cheated.
Cheating
fucking A, guys.
cheating bitch. The Wicker. Yeah, yeah, fuck you too. The Wicker Man 1977, that's actually pretty good. Kind of sucks that, I mean, it's a solid movie. It kind of sucks that it's kind of outshined by the Nick Cage one. Because the
My favorite scene from the Nick Cage one is where he's dressed up like a bear and he absolutely decks that one
he
girl.
decks that one girl in the face, and he just like the second, like the last third of that movie is just it's perfection, and like he just starts punching girls, women just left and right. It's so funny.
It's like Adam Sandler in that one movie where he just chucked his dodgeball as hard as he could at those kids.
Oh yeah, you bitches, you bitches.
Why does Nick Cage have such an area of it and just a fucking aura of insanity around him?
It's Nick Cage. Like,
Well, that's the thing. It's different types of insanity. Like, well, there's Wonderland. It's badass insanity. Mandy, it's just insanity. Like, it depends what's insanity too.
hey, Wally's Wonderland is a good movie, and I love the fact that that's.
I got
that's
my
a
mom
movie.
to watch Willy's Wonderland.
And that was
and she
honestly
loved
like
it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good.
nice.
Yeah.
X-Files series.
That is fucking expensive.
I'm not
It
shocked.
is.
It is. It is. Like, I thought the 24 thing was expensive. Like, that thing can set you back, but ugh.
You wanna add the house? You wanna add the house set? You know, wanna add House MD perhaps?
And House has kind of been
Never
stained by
lose.
Redditor people.
Yeah. I mean, I love Greg House, but there are aspects of the show that obviously, like, oh, why is he not wearing a coat? Why is he like not wearing gloves? Why is he not doing this? Why is he not doing that? Even though, like, I really enjoy the show, yeah, there are aspects of it that don't, especially the Redditor aspect of it.
know what's sad
One
is-
funny.
I don't fucking care about the Reddit aspect because I never go there,
One-
and I just gonna enjoy whatever it is.
One
Wait a
funny thing involving the stuff surrounding House was when it was starting to get big, Mad as a show from like Cartoon Network was still running, and they did a crossover where they had Mickey Mouse as Mr. House,
Yeah.
and he like amputates Bob's the Builder's hand. That was pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Mad was that was Adult Swim for kids. Like that was
Yes.
a Robot Chicken for kids. I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
so many gags in that. It's just it's insane. The Man of Steel one is still funny. It's still messed up, even though
That's the spy one, right?
Mad. No, like Mad
who did
TV,
you
the
root
cartoon
for?
show.
Who did you
Okay.
root for in Spy versus Spy?
Black.
Both.
I really
I rooted for Black too.
Yeah, Black. Like, oh god, the gags in Spy vs. Spy are so funny. The 007 barrel one, that's one of my favorite gags, where it's like he walks and he shoots and he kills the other spy. Like, that makes me laugh still. I still like that one.
You know what's sad is I tell people that I've never been on Reddit, I've never been on 4chan, I've never been on Kiwi. The look of
I was
my
on Kiwi
face is
Farm for a
priceless.
little bit. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I have been on all three of those.
So people are like, oh, you're just a 4chan poster. Never been there. Oh, you've been on Reddit. You're an armchair psychologist. Nope, never been on Reddit. Like,
Bacon, he's one tough cookie. All right, let's just try to finish this thing. Yeah, X-Files is really good. Seasons 1 to 5 are that's my personal favorite.
the movie was also pretty good.
The movies are really good. Fight the Future, that one's really good because it's just one big episode of the story, the mythology episodes. Meanwhile, like the second film, the movie that takes place after season 9, shouldn't have been Monster of the Week. It should have been mythology. It should have continued what the actual hell was going on. And like that's the big, I don't know what Carter was thinking when he continued. Like they're all this need to continue this ongoing story. Like it never felt like anything got resolved. It always felt like one step forward, 5 steps back. Like whenever you felt like you were getting close to getting the mystery solved, it wasn't solved, or it was replaced with something else, which is fine, but like, yeah, that's my big issue with X-Files is that, and I kind of understand now in retrospect, especially on a rewatch. A lot of people will say the Monster of the Week episodes are better than Mythology episodes. Now knowing where the Mythology has ended up, I kind of understand why, because Mythology kind of goes nowhere. Because I remember like telling my brother this when I was binging the series for the first time, going through it. And when I finally reached the end, when I finally reached season 11, I was like, wow, I feel really underwhelmed, mostly with the mythology stuff, because of how like a lot of it feels like it kind of went nowhere. But yeah, overall, it's a good show. It's a great show. Fantastic episodes in it. It's just, it's kind of muddled, honestly. But that's just most TV shows in general, to be frank. Yeah. My thing, Larkin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay,
Sorry.
because that was a
I
quiet.
probably distracted Marshall for a second.
I was like, oh guys, my internet crashed. Alright. Thunder Road, that's a really good film. Kind of muddled by Tal constantly using the break.
Let's stop making Last of Us 2 videos then.
Oh god, OBS had a disconnect, Jesus Christ. Alright. We should be good for now. I got 2 notifications. But yeah, the one he made before that he's gonna make the TV show one, you know what I mean?
God.
Where the rewrite one, the rewrite one, because it's technically like a second rewrite, because his first rewrite was on live, and I have a highlight of that, and it's still up on the channel.
Yep.
But yeah,
It's
like
based.
you do what you gotta do. But yeah, like what I mean by that, like he uses the rant scene, like the breakdown scene from Thunder Road in like that video, if you know what I mean, like in the parking lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Trench? He's shirtless.
I think
and
I do. Yeah.
He's shirtless and he's yelling at the police guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that is a fantastic scene of the dude just literally losing it right then and there, and it's kind of similar to like Lugo breaking down that being a super chat. So every time you hear like this really dark, really messed up scene, you think of Nick Higgers for $1. Hey, did you hear that one Twitch streamer is actually a pedophile? Yeah, kind of sucks. You know what I mean? He turned us into fucking killers.
Who isn't a pedophile now?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But yeah, like, it's sorry to go off the rails there, but yeah, Thunder Road's a really good movie, and it's insane how cheap that movie is, because it looks really good, so shows you do not need $1 million to make a good movie. You just don't. But yeah, Tokyo Ghoul Police, Total Recall, if we're talking the original, yeah, it's really good. See you at the
Oh,
party.
I already have the original. I should probably take that off the
What
list.
is that?
Oh, Total Recall. What?
I'm trying to think. I might know what it is. I just can't remember.
Total Recall.
What's it about? I might have watched it, but I don't remember.
It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Okay, no, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he's on Mars and he like has
I know
the
it. Yeah,
memories.
I watched it.
Okay, God, I was gonna go ballistic. Like, are you kidding me? I got 5 kids to feed.
No, I did connect the name to an actual movie.
Like, some I've
seen that one.
That movie to this day. See you at the party, Victor. Screw you. Like, you.
Wait, what do you mean I'm not a special agent?
You are not you. You're me. No kidding. Like, that's solid. It's a solid film.
Yeah.
Trick or Treat. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Troll Hunter.
anthology movie.
I think it is.
Trick or Treat. Yeah, it's an anthology movie.
Yeah, I'll get that one.
Are we talking about the one with the sack kid and all that?
Yeah,
That
the pumpkin
Trick or
kid.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
really fucking good movie. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the witch though, the teenage witch.
Unbreakable.
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 Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's a great film. That's a great film. Watership Down. Jesus. the messed up bunny movie. Ugh.
Yep.
I think that's only good if you watch it once, to be honest. Like
It has to be the original. Has to be the original.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The
It
remake
was
doesn't do it.
Yeah, it was remade on Netflix, right? I forgot about that.
Yep.
Wait, a bunny movie? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, you never heard of Watership Down, you know, like a movie that's kind of known for. I think this was made for
Watership Down
kids,
is
right?
based off-
It's based off
yes,
a book.
It was originally
It was intended
by
for kids, but
Oppenheimer,
it's
the guy who did Animal.
It's based off a book about like World War One, wasn't it?
something like that, I think. Crap.
Alright.
I haven't touched the book in a long ass time, to be honest. But like, yeah, like if you don't know Trench already, like the movie's kind of notorious for being like very, very violent. Like bunnies like die violently. There's a scene where they try to run from what was it, gas, right? And they run to the very end of the tunnel and they suffocate because they cannot get out. And as well as there's one
Total bunny death.
total bunny death, and there's the one where it gets like mauled by a
Roundhouse kick
dog.
bunny.
Yeah,
Like actual bunnies. That's what you're trying to say, right?
yeah, like it's an animated.
Yes, okay.
It's an
Murder
animated.
bunnies.
It's an animated movie. It's an animated movie.
Damn, alright.
A lot of people have made videos
the
on
same
it.
guys who did Plague Island.
Mm,
Yeah, dude, I'm be with you. I'm not a big movie guy, so I don't know what that is either.
doggone it.
So Plague Island dog is basically these dogs who are like scientists did basically is like, hey, we're gonna constantly drown these dogs so they can survive longer, save them at the last moment so they can swim longer and all that. And these dogs have like, I think, like not the bubonic plague, like it's something like so contagious. And so the two dogs escape and they're swimming in the ocean and it literally cuts off at the end. And you don't know if they live or dead. That it's a good horror, good movie.
Alright.
This doggone thing's PG. Jesus Christ. I understand it came out in 1978, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, back
God.
then they didn't give a fuck. Like, hey, it's a cartoon. It's for
Unless
children.
it's Ralph Bakshi. Unless Ralph Bakshi, that makes sense. Like, cause he actually knows his stuff was actually made for adults. Except that one movie. What was it? Wizard? Yeah, Wizard. That was supposed to be his family picture, but that thing like is not a family picture at all. Wild Card, Wilfred series. Oh yeah, Wilfred. That's the one with the dude in a dog
The
costume.
dude in the dog suit.
Yeah, and it's actually Elijah. What? And it's obviously supposed to be like this, not cartoon, comic strip type thing, where it's obviously a dog, but we're on Elijah Wood's character's perspective, so he sees a guy like a dog, in a way, if that makes sense. Like that's I haven't watched Wilfred in a long while, but that's what it is. Wrong Turn remake. If you like trashy slashers, which there's a handful of them on here, you'll probably like that. Venus Wars VHS series. The anthology stuff, it's okay. I like a few of the shorts. I know the Gray Aliens one is probably my favorite. That's the creepiest one out of all of them. You're Next. That's the one where has a chick with a crossbow in it, right? And there's a bunch of dudes trying to kill people when they have masks.
You're Next. The plot is that there is this rich family that's having a family dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And 3 masked assailants storm the house to kill all of them because they're defenseless rich people. But it turns out the girlfriend of one of the people who was going there grew up on a survivalist compound, and she turns the tide.
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a long while. You never really hear. Oh wait, that's shoot.
Joaquin Phoenix, the one that's like.
Yeah,
he has
I watched that
PTSD.
one. Yeah, he has PTSD, and there's a theory that he actually did kill himself at the end of the movie, and this is possible. That like spoilers for that film, but it's kind of a possibility that there might be another underlying layer to it, and that what you're seeing may not actually be happening. That he indeed did commit suicide at the end, And it's possible that the girl may not have lived at all, and that she may have died, and that's just his imagination of what happened, that he couldn't save her, and he couldn't live with that. And as well as him having all these issues in his head, because he couldn't like really deal with his trauma from his childhood and such. So there's that possibility. There's also a possibility that he may have been the one who killed his mom as well. But like that's how I interpreted it. But I know it's different from other people. But yeah, You Never Really Hear is really, really solid. Zero Dark 30. That's a good movie.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's a good movie, even though like similar to other movies of that type, it condenses a lot of events, you know, and
Like that's 10 years they have to like shove into one movie. Yeah.
As well as like that final third, they had to squeeze in the Bin Laden raid. They had to, and thanks to Zero Dark 30, we got Terminal List. So yeah, so
good old Chris Pratt and the other guy.
Both the book and the TV show as well, because Carr even said that he based his character a bit off Chris Pratt. Funny enough, even though like I've read a bit of the book, I need to finish it. Reese doesn't. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I've read a lot of Robert Ludlum stuff, and I've read some Tom Clancy stuff and other spy stuff, as well as Lee Child, etc., etc. Because I've read stuff like that, Reese doesn't look to me like Chris Pratt, and maybe that's because of Star-Lord. Maybe, even though he does a great job in the show,
He does.
In the book, in my mind, I'm thinking like, and this is just a me thing. I'm thinking like Brolin. I'm thinking like Hugh I'm thinking like a grizzled. I'm talking like someone middle-aged, late 30s, someone with a beard, like someone like like muscular, like someone who has that terrifying look to them. And every time, like, and that's mostly just me, because like I usually like fan cast. I'm pretty sure everyone does this when they read, like they fan cast characters in their head.
Yeah.
So like I was thinking someone like either like a Josh Brolin type or a I don't know who else. I know there's a handful, but yeah, like a Josh Brolin type when I was reading the book though. I didn't get the Chris Pratt vibe at all, honestly, because Reese wasn't really. I wouldn't say like he's pretty straightforward. Like he's a straightforward dude, you know what I mean? But like, or at least that's what it comes across as opposed to like other characters though. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's more in line with a John Clark from Tom Clancy's universe thing does, like any other character, I would say. But yeah, I have no idea why I went on that tangent, but you know me. Zombie 1978, that's good. Zombie Holocaust, Zoolander, it's fun. Why male models? Yeah, sorry I had to speed run that, Marshall, because you have like.
You don't understand. There's such a thing as a plus-size model.
Subs alone. Thanks.
Well, why male models?
And that's
dude,
just
I
the
just
movies
explained
I'm
that
looking
to
to
you.
get. That's not even the movies I have.
I mean, I have a crap ton of movies as well in my own catalog.
This segment, this whole list has to be its own stream highlight.
Yeah, we'll probably make it. I'll have to find time for it though, because I'm literally making like 3 things at once right now at this moment.
Yeah, me and Lone's got shit to do tomorrow, so. If you
Hopefully,
wanna
no. We are gonna do it. It's like I don't know.
Okay.
Hopefully, we might. I'm not trying to be mean, but like we might either skip ahead or we might like watch a couple episodes, then watch another batch of episodes, then watch the ending episodes. Like we'll see. We'll see how it is.
If I remember,
We're gonna be
correctly,
watching
there's 12 or 24.
20.
Future Diary.
There's 26 in total. So I'm like, I don't know if we'll be doing this 2 weeks or 3 weeks, depending on how many we'll watch.
Okay.
So we'll see. We're gonna be doing it in a public VC anyway, so anyone can join.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
What are you doing?
Watching Future Diary because me and Vincent are gonna do a vid on that at some point.
Alright.
I watched quite a bit of that, but I kind of lost interest.
Yeah, I don't really blame you.
A lot of people lost interest in it, and that's like me and Lauren are gonna sit down. We're gonna talk about it and break it down. Like, what's
What's good? What's bad? What's fun?
I like the one-eyed girl.
Oh yeah, number 6.
Yeah.
All right, we might like. I guess we might. Okay, we'll do 2 more. We'll skip. I don't know. Like, does anyone actually want to talk like Joss Whedon stuff?
He's done a few good movies.
I remember that he once said that the lady who plays Wonder Woman didn't mean to insult him. She just doesn't speak the English language that very well.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
What movies has he done?
He's done Serenity. He's mostly a TV guy, to be frank. He's done like Buffy, Angel. He's done Firefly. He's done that one Doctor show. I forgot that starred Neil Patrick Harris. Not Doctor Who. He did that. He did like Dollhouse as well. He did a few episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Crap. What
Yeah,
else?
didn't Drinker say go fuck it? Wait, didn't Drinker say he like fucked a goat or something?
I wouldn't put it past a Hollywood guy.
Or okay.
I do not remember Drinker saying. Are you talking something on live stream? I do not remember him saying that.
No, he said it in the video about Josh Whedon. And I think it was the it wasn't he's bald, right? Bald with glasses.
Yeah, Joss. We're talking Joss Whedon, right?
Yeah, got bald guy with glasses, right? Or maybe I'm thinking of someone else then. Alright, sorry.
I mean, he
You know,
does.
it's Hollywood.
Okay.
He probably does. Fuck it. How the fuck did I get a critical with a fucking match with him? I don't understand.
Oh no, okay, I was thinking of someone else. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like trying to get this thing to work. Yeah. So, like, we might make this quick because I burned out. Like, I think his writing's like 50-50, I think, because like I like Angel more than Buffy, to be frank, but like I do kind of agree that all his characters tend to blend together where everyone's like jokey. Well, that's mostly in his other works rather than his earlier works, I would say. Like characters in like Angel and Firefly felt more distinct rather than some characters in like say like, and I like these movies like Avengers or hell even
Oh yeah, you did.
Alien Resurrection, like that movie he wrote, like, but a lot of character the dialogue in
Alien Resurrection was fucking weird.
that's a mess of a film, to be frank, and I don't know.
Is that the third one?
That's the 4th one.
That's like the one where she like kissed the xenomorph, right?
That's the one, yeah, and
The one
Ripley's brought back. She's a clone, and she has like xenomorph
that's the
DNA.
third one.
That's the 4th
That's
one.
the fourth one.
The 3rd one is when she's in the prison and she's bald.
No, that's the second one.
I'm gonna kill you.
No, that's the third one.
Go ahead. I've already.
I hate. Alien is the one where we're introduced to the xenomorph. Aliens is the one with the clone marines. Alien 3 or Alien Cubed, as some call it, is the one where she's on the prison. Newt dies. Higgs dies. Both off screen, and Ripley is bald, and that's the one with
No, I
Charles
thought they
Dance
showed
in
in
it.
the video game.
That game is
I thought
not
they showed in the
canon.
video game or something. Oh, okay.
That game is not canon. Shut up.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. No.
That game's
Fun fact about
Sorry,
Resurrection is that in the scene where Clone Ripley throws the ball over her head and lands it in the hoop, that was real.
That was real. She had to do it like a 200, 300 takes, I think. It was ridiculous. Instead, of just doing a simple thing. Instead of just doing a simple thing, just throw the ball up, have someone catch it, and have someone like throw it there. Just simple film trick. You don't need to do that, honestly. but whatever.
Honestly, I would fuck the shit out of the robot.
Oh yeah, that's right. What's her name? Plays her. Shoot. Oh my god.
One
Why
of
am I
my
good?
favorite-
I'm not like this all the time. I'm usually good with names.
One of my favorite things, I think it's from either 3 or Resurrection, from Alien, is the scene where like some religious person pulls out a Bible to like read a passage, but instead of it being a real Bible, it's just a giant fucking brick of electronics with like a plug in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Winona Ryder. Yeah,
Um,
Winona Ryder's pretty cute.
Yeah. So I've been playing Alien Fireteam Elite. It's actually really.
I need to
It's
get
okay.
that. It looks fun. Like, it looks weird playing a third-person Alien game when they're usually first-person.
Yeah. It's the Colonial Marines. It's good. I enjoy it.
Hmm.
It's cross-platform, so if anyone wants to play it, hit me up and I'll play with you.
I'll have to check how
Yeah,
much
just
it is
remember,
on
it is
Xbox.
very, yeah,
Clunky?
Hey,
very
it's not
clunky. It's yeah,
It's
Yeah, I
not.
suspected. it'd
it
be.
kind of is, dude.
It does look a little clunky, but I don't know.
Like it is very
Okay,
cheap. Like it is very
it-
cheap.
I mean, it looks fun.
It's fun. It's interesting. I pre-ordered it, so fuck it. With the updates and all that, it's gotten a lot more smoother. It's fun
All
to
right, I'll
now.
play it then.
They have a horde mode now.
All right.
But yeah,
Yeah, they have the Prometheus update is pretty fun.
oh, cool.
So they add those guys and all.
They're making a new one. I know the director who directed, or at least one of them worked on the Evil Dead remake, is working on that. So even though I would have liked to have seen Neil Blomkamp's movie, and that's not going to happen. And there's a bunch of other mess. Like what was it? Alien. God, what was the crappy one? That's a sequel to Prometheus.
Covenant?
Alien Covenant, yeah. That movie's a...
Yep.
What the fuck? That movie's a joke. Jesus Christ. Like, there are some aspects of it that I think are cool. Like, the backburster scene, I think that's the one highlight of the film that I actually like. Honestly.
I don't like that they killed Shaw.
Oh, God, that part was so stupid. That literally killed her off screen. It didn't even look like...
Yeah.
It looked like everyone said, it looked like an autopsy. It did not look like a chest burster at all. I do like the
No,
idea.
that was the idea.
I-
He was experimenting on her.
Yeah, okay. But, like, well, shoot. Well, David, I do like the idea of a android creating, like, this new form of life that's very destructive. That's poetic in a cool way. It does not work in Alien at all. Honestly.
Yeah.
It does not work here. I don't like that at all. I hate that idea. It contradicts not only the massive lore, also it just screwing up the comics and decades worth of material with the Queen and the Royal Guard and the Royal Jellian and all these cool things in the Xenomorph catalog, and like this years worth of lore that has been built up. It is all undone, which granted movies do that, but at least, like, I like the idea, and I loved this idea when Prometheus was first coming out, and I loved this theory that the Xenomorphs were this bioweapon that was like this last resort thing that, okay, a planet's screwed, or there's this threat that we cannot deal with, just send a xenomorph egg there, or send a queen egg there, have that infect someone, and just just leave the planet alone, just let it rip itself apart. Because xenomorphs are just, they breed like crazy, they expand, they grow in mere like it takes time, but it doesn't take long. Like LV-426 literally fell in how long? A couple days, a week?
3 days.
It was like 3, yeah. Like an entire colony fell within 3 days. Like, that's so cool. I like that concept. It's just the idea of a stinking android doing that. I mean, if it was any other franchise, maybe, but just not this one. Not Alien. And it would have been cool to see Neil's concept for it, because you can, like, that man was born for stuff like that. Like I like Elysium. Chappie was crap, but like District 9 is fantastic. And he even said if that ever comes out. Like, I know he said that on like record, like in an interview, he said, no, I like to pick apart things, I like to deconstruct things, but with Alien, I don't see the reason to do that, because I really like Alien. I would love to get my hands on. It was going to be with, and if it was going to happen, it was going to like undo 3. It was going to be a straight up sequel to Aliens. It was going to bring back Newt. It was going to bring back Hicks. And we were going to explore the alien homeworld, the xenomorph homeworld. And it was going to be something neat. And I really wish Ridley just left this franchise alone and let other people deal with it, unironically. Like, they're like, holy crap. Like, I don't even want to make the George Lucas comparison, but this is worse than that. This is hands down worse than that.
I was just waiting for the
You
robot
shoulda-
xenomorph.
He should have just pulled a George R.R. Martin and, abandoned it.
No. He's working on the book. Give him time.
No, he ain't.
The man's a turtle.
No, he
Man's a
ain't.
turtle.
No, he ain't. That book ain't finished. That book ain't never gonna get finished. Let's be frank.
One of these days, you're gonna be in your 80s. He's gonna release it.
He's gonna eat himself. He's gonna die. He's gonna eat himself to death because he's fat and he's old. He's overweight and he's unhealthy. And he surrounded himself with blue hairs, and because of sad puppies and of all this other mess, and his peers are complete easily offended snowflakes that will hate the writing that he has wrote, and he cannot write that story that he's trying to make. And even if he does finish this book, he still has one more book he needs to finish, and we know for a fact he isn't going to finish because he's overseeing House of the Dragon, and we know there's this Jon Snow spin-off that's coming out. We know there's other works that are coming out in regards to this of the content, so we know for a fact it's not going to happen, so I can care less.
You good, dude?
What happens if the book is
I like
released
Joe.
tomorrow?
I'm done. Like, Joe Abercrombie all the way. Lord Grimdark, that's my Lord and Savior. There he is. I'll take Joe Abercrombie over Martin any day.
The fucking gall of Martin to criticize Tolkien's world building when George R.R. Martin still hasn't finished his.
Mm-hmm. He's forever Tolkien's bitch, to quote Gary. Neurotic. He's Tolkien's bitch. Hands down.
God damn.
Not wrong.
Alright, I guess we're done with Joss Whedon. Alright, rant over. Broadcast to Galactic Files. Broadcast to all sectors. Alright, let's talk about something that's actually fun. Alright, who here has watched Ben 10? Who's watched Ben 10?
I've
does
seen
the bear shit
bits
in the
and
woods?
pieces.
A little bit.
A little bit. All
I
right.
wasn't really a Ben 10 fan as a kid. I had
Same.
I had the McDonald's Happy Meal watch, and I watched episodes when they were on Cartoon Network.
God damn it. I didn't
I
really
like the
start.
Spider Monkey Alien.
Oh, yeah. Spider Monkey's really cool. Ultimate Spider Monkey's really cool, too. I love the Ultimate Alien stuff, man. The Ultimate, like, that's Ultimate Tricks. That's, dude. I need to start asking you guys if you watch some stuff next time. I'm going to keep that in mind. No, I just feel like I'm talking to myself. But yeah, the idea was
Alone,
debating.
I've seen Ben.
Okay, the idea was like which is better, like part 1 or Alien Force. That was the idea. It's like which is the better show and which is the better iteration. But
Oh, it's been forever since I've seen Alien Force, but what sticks out to me is the OG Ben 10 because he's still learning to become a hero. Omnitrix, how to use the alien. And the whole concept of the idea of the Omnitrix. Like, hey, I didn't give you what you needed. You gotta use it. With Alien Force, yeah, I understand he has the forms of the monster, the aliens. And all that. It's a good concept. but the storyline makes no sense. It was, oh, these aliens are coming in, invading the Earth and all that. They're taking over people's bodies and all that. And yeah, it became.
I mean, I thought the
it
plot.
became-
I thought Alien Force was
I
pretty
mean-
cool. I thought its story was pretty neat. Honestly, I like the invasion of the body snatchers thing they got going on.
Yeah, but they shouldn't brought it out so long. Season, a quarter of the season, and work with something new. I mean, yeah, there's good episodes, there's bad episodes. Basically, like, how the fuck did Kevin come back from the null void? Like, that they don't explain that shit.
I mean,
He's just-
like they kind of do in a later episode. I think it was either Ultimate Alien or season 3, where they explain how he got out because I think he was involved with some criminals and gangs and stuff like that. It's been a while since I've watched the show as well. So,
But the thing is, the null void is a alternate dimension that was by the plumber.
Mhm.
Like, oh, these guys have access to it. That doesn't make any sense. It was supposed to be like a prison world, like a dimension.
like
It's
the
just-
negative zone or the
Yeah, the
Phantom Zone from DC. Yeah, like that's the idea. But, like,
And the thing is, with Alien X is full aliens have. I understand the concept of that he has to have the two minds work together to create something and all that. It's just once they introduce that he can rewind time and refix the universe, kind of like, yeah, it's just kind of breaks the whole con.
I don't think it
understand,
breaks
yeah.
it too much. Like, I do think, like, when you introduce ultra powerful characters like that, you need to have some form of caveat, so there's some level of tension. That's one thing I do like about Alien X is the two personalities that Ben needs to, like, find a way to agree with either of them. I like that.
I like that too. I agree with that. It's just, they've only used Alien X, I believe, like 6 times throughout the.
It was either like 2 or 3. It was like a couple times, yeah, but they were like very rare. And I do think that Alien X's introduction, even though it was cool, I do think that introduction episode could have been a lot better, hands down. Like, it should have been him actually
It
dealing
didn't-
with a ultra like cosmic
didn't
level
properly
threat.
Show like him. It was like, oh, he reversed time on the dam. That's pretty cool. They could have used the time warp alien as well for
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, he could.
Alien X should have been introduced as like this ultimate like being, like all the
Mm-hmm.
aliens he's fought. Like they could have introduced something.
Nuclear
Bad guy.
option or a
Yeah,
last
it's-
resort. That's what it should have been.
Yeah,
It should have
it's-
been, like I said, like a cosmic level threat, something that would wipe away the entire solar system, and it's something like Ben has to use, and you can have
all
the tension
other
and
aliens
writing.
failed and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Glass failed, Diamond Head failed, fucking Gigantor failed, and all. And he's gone through almost every alien he's gotten with. And the Omnitrix is like, okay, situational awareness, new alien you've never seen before, Alien X. Bam, hits it. And it just shows like the cosmic level. This one alien. It could have been like last episode, last fight kind of alien introduction. That would have blown people fucking away with the spectacular, like, holy shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I like Alien Force more. I guess because I like the idea of like Ben like being much older, and I do think
Yeah.
Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, those are like fantastic in my opinion. Even though like season 3 of Alien Force, I do like the theory, and this might be unintentional, but I like the idea that Ben's just so scared of what has happened. His only way of yeah, my connection's shoddy too. But the only way for him to cope with that is to be a snobbing jerk the entire time, which I like the idea of. That might be unintentional though, but I like that. I like that theory. But yeah, Ultimate Alien, I do like the Ultimatrix. I do like the Ultimate Alien function. I like that. There are aspects of those shows I think do better than in Ben 10 Part 1. Even though I get why some don't like the retcons that everything is alien based, that like mana is technically like this alien alternate dimension thing, as opposed to like magic and stuff. Yeah, they shouldn't have retconned like some stuff. I didn't mind Kevin being half I forgot what race he was. I don't mind Kevin being half alien. I don't mind that at all. I actually like that addition to his character and stuff like that. What I do despise, and I think I've said this before, is that Omniverse is insane retconning, and I think we said this in a 1K stream where it retconned like Kevin's like backstory completely into him being a mutant altogether. I did not like that, and I don't consider those episodes canon at all, because it breaks so much of the lore and continuity. And with like, what was it, Agrigor and stuff like that, like especially since they mentioned Agrigor in one like episode, so it's like it's stupid. But like the whole, no, this planet doesn't exist, it's made up, it's a fiction. Like, no, it is real. Like, you went there, like Azimuth has been there, other characters have mentioned this planet before, other aliens have mentioned this planet before. That's stupid, and it's there for a cheap gag. Granted, there's ways you can do that and say, oh, what's real, what isn't real. You can do that and make us guess. But there's like,
You there alone?
yeah, I'm here. It's OBS. We might have to end it. We might have to end this soon, in 30 minutes maybe. I don't know. But like I said before, like people like Part 1. People like Alien Force. People like Ultimate Alien. People like Omniverse. People have different preferences. I, for one, really like Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. I do think they're the same show. Obviously, it's just different seasons separated by different names. It's the same show. Let's be frank. But like Justice League Unlimited, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same show. Yeah, but I prefer that. That's me. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I get you. After like Alien Force, where he fights, like, I can't remember the one alien where he actually did use Alien X to actually reset the whole universe. That's where it should have ended. But then the whole reboot came in, where childish and all that.
I mean, the only good thing about the reboot is the aspect that Ben 10 already takes place in a multiverse already. It's already established, and there was an episode where they crossed over with other characters. Like, you saw Grandpa Max with the Omnitrix, you saw Gwen with the Omnitrix, and you saw one version of Ben with the green jacket. So that was one thing I was okay with, but I ain't gonna watch the reboot. It's cool that Yuri Lowenthal is actually voices Vilgax in that show, but it's like, it's so childish and so cutesy. It's like, it is so removed from the other shows to the point where it's like, it almost feels like you're watching like a Y7 version of.
It's like Teen Titans Go.
It's like Teen Titans Go.
There is two things that I know about Ben 10.
All right.
One is that incest flash game that Seth covered.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Oh,
The
my
incest
God.
Ben 10 flash game that Seth Zentat covered.
Why did you remind me of that?
What?
Because
the
it's
fuck
funny.
is wrong with people?
Oh God. Oh. I
Well,
love
they won't fuck
Bama.
women, and I guess Ben 10 is literally them.
Oh God.
And
Oh,
the
God.
second thing I remember is apparently there's a new series of Ben 10 coming out, and in it they show like adult Ben, and he's like this pot-bellied loser, and someone
That's
compared
the
it
one
to
we were
a
talking about. Yeah, it's so retarded. Like, they got rid of Ben 10,000, like, on all that, because it's the idea of future Ben was like, he is a hero and all that. It's like, why would he have a pot belly? He's like running around and fucking exercising, basically. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Are we talking a fan project? Or are we talking like an actual?
Yeah, it was like some ultra Chad version of him there was apparently some ultra Chad version of him in a previous cartoon.
Yeah, that's
Ben 10,000 in part 1, and we see him a version of him again in Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, and the Ben 10,000 in Omniverse is much closer to his Part 1 version, because they did a weird thing with his powers in like in Ben 10,000 and Alien Force, where his like he has the abilities of the aliens, but he doesn't transform into them, which is weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post the side by side in private text chat.
Oh my! I am so happy I didn't watch the reboot.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I hate the reboot.
Oh my god!
They literally look what they done. They massacred my boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
It has like Steven Universe artwork too, pretty much.
Yeah, that was the reason why I had a hard time like watching like the show, because it had that Cal Arts look to it.
I'm just expecting Ben to like, it's okay guys, he said he's sorry, he's not gonna do that. What the fuck is this? What happened to the guy who was like, I don't know who you are, but you're in this town, I'm gonna punch you.
The guy on the version on the left looks like he's from fucking Brickleberry or one of those Family Guy ripoff shows.
Yeah,
he does. Oh,
Uncle Grandpa.
Hey, good morning. Oh, you Uncle Grandpa. Oh God. Secret Malfoy. Man, Cartoon Network was pushing some trash back, and they're still pushing trash. Secret Mount Fort. Did anyone remember Secret Mount Fort Awesome? I don't think anybody remembers that crap.
Cartoon Network get shut down?
No, it did not. I do think.
I believe that's why they're rebooting Total Spies with the actual creators from like season 1 through 5. Like they're doing that again. Like they're bringing those guys back to do the new season of Total Spies.
Yeah.
It's the same art style. It's not going to be like Steven Universe art style. It's it's done by the French guy, French Canadian guy.
I ain't watching that show, man. I'm sorry. I'm not watching Totally Spy. Dude, I did not watch it when I was younger. I am not watching that thing now, man. No, thank you.
No, it's fine.
Got some fresh, like people were literally. I remember what post was it? I remember what forum site people were talking about the show. People were legit talking about. Oh yeah, this is where I got. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember watching the show when I was younger.
Spies,
I remember.
Welcome to Fish.
And they were like, oh hey, I got my fetish from that. I'm not joking. I think it was either Saber Spark or somebody talking about it. It is insanely stupid.
Yeah, a lot. People's fetish just come from stuff they consumed as a kid.
Sometimes,
the reason why I love goth girls is because of Raven from Teen Titan.
That's not really much of a fetish, to be honest. That's just a preference. Let's be frank. And plus, it was a thing in the 2000s anyway, for people liked goth chicks. So.
I mean, fucking Ghostbusters old.
Mm. What? She's legal?
That's not the problem. It's a ghost.
Oh god! I was quoting the show. I wasn't quoting the Zone Town parody. Talk on it. Oh no!
What? She's legal? It's not that. It's just like
a ghost, and she turns into a ghost at the end. Because Mike's talking about. Oh, Mike's book review is talking about the 2023 NFL draft. Oh, okay. Nothing. I'm just on my phone. Nothing. I was on my phone. Mike Book Reviews has another channel. Just said that out loud. But I whatever. So stupid. Totally Spice is such fetishful. Okay.
It is. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just more of a oh shit, they're bringing back this show that's been 21 years old. Okay.
Unbelievable. Oh yeah, I think I said earlier we might talk about Last of Us stuff, and it was actually in reference to it. Because of all this stuff with Last of Us, and I've seen more. I've seen snippets of the show. All it did, funny enough, was make me watch Walking Dead some more. I'm dead serious, and I'm watching. I just got finished with season 5. I was mostly watching bits and pieces, like episodes. I wasn't binging the whole thing, but it is kind of insane how much of a stark contrast that series is compared to Last of Us, because everyone looks so filthy in Walking Dead, and I know for a fact that show, even in its prime in like season 5 and stuff, is nowhere near as expensive as Last of Us is, and Last of Us just looks.
Yeah, mainly because AMC cut the budget.
Yeah.
The thing I don't get about Last of Us, they were explaining like, oh, we're a communist compound. No, you're not. You're a fucking
Shared community. Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone
you're a
pointed
shared
that out.
community. It's not communism.
That's not communism.
Communism would be, oh, okay, hey, we're seizing all the food. Done.
Exactly. That's what that would be. So
It's
stupid.
It's funny how they portray literal bandits who kill innocent people as communists and the good guys.
Yep.
So stupid. Compare that. I mean, it's just weird, honestly. Like,
let's just remember, these people don't know what communism is. They think that fucking socialism is communism. No, it's not. Socialism leads to communism.
It's all just garbage ideology that people use to brainwash others. That's all it is.
We should
It's
kill
rich.
people.
It's rich middle class people being complete idiots and thinking they're smart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true communism has been tried. Okay, so Stalin's communism has been tried. The Chinese Communist Party hasn't been tried. The fucking Cambodia, fucking Vietnam. Yeah, let's not forget about Vietnam, people.
A lot of them were refugees that came to America. Wonder why?
And
Communism has been tried about 60 times and it has failed every
But that's
single
not true
even if it's
communism.
not true communism. Even if it's not true communism, maybe true communism is not something that can
Sucks.
fucking happen. Have you ever
Yeah.
thought about that one? So maybe you should just stop fucking pushing for it and keep getting people killed.
Yeah. Oh, capitalism has never succeeded. Why is it that when you have an open market of ideas and places and all that works, with communism they would seize the means of productions and can't have any. That's what I love about when I tell people. I was like, okay, if you want true communism, give me your phone. What? You want a phone? Okay, no, you can't have an iPhone. iPhone was created by a capitalist person. Here, have this fucking flip phone. Here, it's gonna be the same phone for everyone, same clothes, same everything. And guess what? It's gonna suck.
When the
Russia.
Berlin Wall fell, who ran to which side?
Exactly.
Why it was put up, because guess what? They kept going to the capitalist side.
Yeah, it's fucking. Just people are like, oh, that wasn't true communism. Okay, what is true communism? We want everything to be a society run by the people, but that's not communism.
Well, hell, look at Venezuela. Like, that's the closest to Marx's ideal of socialism. And guess what? It fell the fuck apart.
Their money is worth nothing.
And then in the Jack Ryan show, they changed it to be right wing.
Yeah,
And
that
was it Far Cry 6?
Yeah.
They're fascist for some dumb reason.
And they had this very stupid America Bad rant that the dictator guy played by Gus Fring actually says. It's like, oh well, your country did this. It's like, motherfucker, you're a dictator. Shut up.
Well, to be fair, he is a bad guy, so that's the point.
It's like, oh, well, people like me were actually enslaved not that long. Like, you're a literal dictator. Shut your mouth. Oh my god,
Yeah.
the people who write this stuff.
Cool.
His son doesn't look anything like him.
That's the whole
Yeah.
idea.
That's his son looks
If you play
nothing
the
like
game, you find out that
Why would I play that game?
my brother.
Yeah.
has that
you
game.
know why am I subjugating myself to play that game too? I don't fucking know.
Slay was a fucking pedo in that show. Was he? Ark? I mean, I have to watch Teen Titans again. I don't think
I have to watch what again?
Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans again. I don't remember. Well, you can make that argument. Maybe Slade is in the comics, kind of with the Terra, but with that.
How long until we get a comic where Slade goes on a killing spree to avenge his best friend Jeffrey Epstein?
Jesus Christ!
Mm.
Good grief!
God damn.
God damn!
I mean, as long as Slade doesn't have any information on him,
I got it.
But that's the thing is
No, Mark.
fucking people are like, oh, we're a compound. Okay, who's in charge? Like, who makes the rules? Who sees the means of production? Who distributes everything equally? No, shared. Share everything.
Once
Ah.
a group of people gets to a certain population point, someone naturally
Communism.
arises as a leader, whether they like to admit it or not. You can't have an everyone's in charge shared community sort of thing.
They're
And
like, oh,
you can't have a classless society because someone has to be making the decisions.
Yeah,
And
it's-
that naturally makes them a different class.
Yeah, and it's like throughout the whole fucking history and all. Like, yeah, the longest running monarch died. I understand. Damn, she kept everything in line. Like, holy shit! And now people are like, oh, England should give everything back to the people that it seized from. I'm like, okay, are we gonna tell them to seize everything back they stole from other people? Like, if you want to do that,
If we give those relics back to the people, those countries, they're shitholes. They need all the money they get. If we give them like a golden artifact that's sacred to their culture, they're just gonna fucking melt it down and sell the gold.
Oh hell, look at Egypt. When Egypt got back its artifacts, it broke them. Egypt just broke their own artifacts because they don't know how to handle them properly.
And just remember, Cleopatra was not black; she was Greek.
Cleopatra was a dark-skinned, big-titty tomboy with a bowl cut, and I will refuse to listen to anyone else who says otherwise.
I'm not saying that she isn't. I'm saying is she's not black. Quit saying that we was kings in Egypt. No, not Egypt. We fucking did a DNA test on a mummy not too long ago that came back with with Caucasians than anything. Like,
yeah, it's Northern Africa. It's Northern Africa. It's like,
We-
if you want to
you are
make, if you
banned
want to
from
make,
Egypt.
Dick washers are getting nothing
like,
again.
I honestly, even I was like, I wouldn't say they were black because Egyptians do not look like black people, like at all. Like, there are regions in if you know your regions, you know your theology, there are regions in Africa where people are more lighter skinned, people more darker skinned, people, and you can definitely tell, like, the northern regions and stuff like that are more Arabian than they are traditionally African. So, like,
I mean,
if you
look at
want to
the
make,
Turks.
like
I hate
Turks.
to bring up the Turks, but I'm bringing up the Turks. I hate it.
Turks, Armenians, Israeli, Hebrew, like
fucking-
when people say Jesus is black, it's like, no, he fucking wasn't. He was Hebrew, you fucking idiots. Are Arabs black? Seriously?
Yeah. And the thing is, if you think about it, Russia's in Asia.
Well,
Let
technically it
that
is.
sink in.
Technically it is. Technically it isn't.
Technically, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the Turks.
That's why I hate bringing them up too. I hate the Turks.
I remember calling Russia Eurasia. Does anyone still say that?
No,
I do.
No.
I say Eurasia because it's that
not
bridge.
sure.
It's that bridge point. Because there's a mix of, like, obviously when you go throughout the country, there's a mix of cultures there. But when you go to, like, Eastern Russia and stuff like that, it's more Eastern Europe. But when you go, like, further west, it's definitely a mix of things.
Speaking of Eastern,
Oh,
can I tell you something about the war?
What about
This
it?
war is just one of many that's happened in Eastern European history. Yet, in this sort of like extended peacetime that we've had, people have forgotten that war is just part of reality. And, you know, Russia invading Ukraine, not really something that's, you know, unique to history. To this point in history, it's sort of something that's happened a lot.
It's more complicated than that, to be frank, because we have to go back, like, 2 administrations, and I do recommend. I remember, I forgot who it was on JRE, Joe Rogan's podcast, but he actually breaks it down extremely well, actually talking about, like, and this was going on during the Obama administration, and how there was some fucky shit going on even there, and it's definitely built to the point where it is now, so you can't really say it wasn't provoked, like, at all. Like, there's a lot of stuff going in, but, like, the whole thing, like, thing's a mess, and, like, and it's obvious at this point that the whole thing is just nothing more than just a money operation at this point. Like after Afghanistan, people need to funnel their money through something. So considering that thing lasted like 20 years.
Money operation implies some sort of sustainment so that it can keep going on. And Russia's
traditional
been
It more,
complex.
it more than likely will, though. I mean, like, considering, like, Afghanistan is literally a desert country, and the fact that we spent there like 20 years is like, come on. Like
Yeah,
Russia,
but
they were
we
literally
helped
they were
them.
using like
They
broken
needed
down
that
material
freedom.
in their first invasion. They were literally using World War II tactics. Still, they're still blitzkrieging and shit like that. So
That's Iraq.
I'm talking like Ukraine. I'm talking Ukraine. They're still
Oh,
using the
okay,
same
yeah.
tactics. I'm not joking.
Well, the
Do
funny
you
thing is,
think-
actually, they hired a general who actually was competent, but they got rid of him because he wasn't like one of Putin's man. Like he was a free thinker and all that. Because that's the thing too, is a lot of generals Russia hires, they're just simps for Putin. That's the thing.
Mm.
That's why their military is so bad. 'Cause it's full of corruption, and like full of people who are just for the party and all that, not people who are competent.
Honestly, I think the only way to break down the Russian-Ukraine complex is that which one's less corrupt? There we go. There's the answer.
Neither.
Which one's less?
Neither.
Exactly. They're both
Neither.
fucking corrupt.
But
Well,
people
just
don't
the West should not
understand
be
that. They
involved,
see the
period.
big bad of the world currently, which is Russia, and they see another country that Russia is attacking. So they automatically just flock to that country being Ukraine, without any care for reality. Hell,
Or
they
just even looking at the history of it.
day one,
Ukraine
they
has
excused Nazis
Nazi.
who committed war crimes.
They both do, but yeah, like Ukraine has a lot more people
No.
want to admit.
Ukraine has.
I'm
actual
talking.
legit-
I'm not.
Yeah, no,
talking
I know.
People
both
are cutting
do.
people's
Both
heads
have
off and
actual
stuff, and they're
Can I
funneling like
speak?
I'm sorry.
I'm talking about how like Western countries perceive the war, not how the corruption and how the people of the countries that are involved in the war perceive it. People on the West just get involved in these sort of things, and they don't realize that this is something that happens every now and again. It's not. It shouldn't be too. There is no good guy, yet they are surprised and they act like it's a fight of good versus evil.
Yeah.
Literally breaking it down to like, books like Star Wars and Harry Potter and shit like that. They literally make those comparisons daily.
I mean,
In conclusion, I hate Westerners.
Understandable.
good
Daddy,
day,
chill.
I'm
What
racist
the
to
hell is
Western
even that?
Europeans.
But the thing I'm trying to say is, it was like during the fall of Egypt and all that. Like, who was the good guy? Who was the bad guy? You don't fucking know.
Like, yeah.
All right.
Let's just say this shit's more complicated than people try to perceive it, and they're trying to say, "Oh, Ukraine is the small guys." Like,
No.
To be honest, most of Russia, if you like look at their population and put the borders around like cities that are actually populated, Russia I think is about the same size as Ukraine.
Yeah, Russia's just giant lakes of frozen water, and one of their
Mountains.
tactics in mountains. One of their tactics in World War II was literally just send a bunch of guys with flamethrowers into incoming tanks because fuck it, we're melting the ice. They ain't gonna do shit.
All right, might end this.
Yeah.
All right. I might come to closing. That was a weird tangent, but whatever. I don't really care. I mean, it was interesting talk right there. But
Stay black.
stay.
I gotta go.
What?
All right,
Stay black?
Yeah, I heard Joey Diaz say it once.
Okay, then.
I love Joe. I love Joey Diaz.
Yeah, I love him too.
That's New York right there. That's New York embodied right there. We are Americans. Fuck ISIS. Fuck terrorists.
ISIS.
Fuck,
All right.
fuck Targets.
All
Fuck
right.
9/11. Fuck everybody. I hate all you motherfuckers.
Hey,
Alright.
who wants a pot of coffee? I made a pot of.
No, wait. No, that's somebody else. Who wants coffee?
That's from New York.
That's somebody else. All right, state show
I
wonders.
love Joey Diaz's tangent where he was talking about relying on Obama for welfare.
Wait, what?
Have you heard that one?
Are we still live?